Throw gang, we were joined by the garment governor. He broke cord, you broke more. Must be a priest because he's always with the lads. The grand gaffer, you going bitch, he throwing nits. The golden boy with the golden balls. All these hoes united, they want to give the king dome. In the laboratory like Charles Darwin, it's survival of the fitted. Prince of the pitch, brand going global, he at the local. The titan of tailoring, call him Sir Alex because he got the mans united. All over TikTok, no Big Ben. The banter big dog, we saw the future and the Percy's calling. His ops pussy, cervical, the top's going off, convertible. He's back to the old Chris reversible. Brand blowing up, submersible. Founder and creative director Percival, Christopher Gove. Chris, how the hell are you?
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
Big
Man's
dance?
like Skepta.
That was so... You've been to East London.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? The ends,
The ends,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
The Peng ends,
Or you've
man.
watched Top Boy.
I have not yet, actually.
By the way,
Saving
thanks
it.
for that. That was
Yeah.
great. Because when I saw you the other night, you were like, Gove doesn't rhyme with anything. I was like, oh, sorry, man.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
The Govna.
Apart from when I was at school, I got called Goveries. Don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. That's
And it
not
wasn't because
bad.
I was slaying ovaries either. It was
right,
just,
no.
Yeah. His ops pussy ovaries.
Yeah.
That could have worked.
Thanks for that. I'll sip a white
Thanks
claw.
for coming here.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to the heartbeat of New York, Greenpoint, Brooklyn, Chris.
Feels
Thank
like
you
that.
for joining us.
There's a lot of alfresco dining.
There is, and there's a lot of Polish beers, which you picked up a 4-pack of Tall Boys for.
Yeah, Tisky.
for the lads.
Tisky.
What do we think?
Not terrible, but not the best lager I've ever
But
had.
well, for us, cost effective. Here it was like $10 for us.
It's an import, baby.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But you decided to go with Ruby Grapefruit White Claw, your first ever maiden voyage on
Yeah.
the SS White Claw.
HMS White Claw.
Their advertising got it for me.
Yeah?
I just we
This
had,
will get you fucked up and low calorie.
what's the actual percentage here though? Tastes like a
5,
Ribena.
Oh, it's right there on the
0.
bottom.
Yeah.
It is
5%.
Genuinely, my drink of choice is just shots.
Oh,
True
really?
story.
Damn.
Have a shot.
You're
That's how you-
direct,
that's
right
how
to
you
the
keep-
point.
And that's how you keep the weight off.
Yeah, I mainline all the time.
Shots of
Literally anything.
really
Yeah.
swill.
I've shot a diesel petrol before.
No way.
No. I haven't.
Okay.
Oh,
all
my
right.
Lord.
I don't know
Jesus
what happens in the
Christ.
East End.
Damn. I mean, I know you guys didn't take care of your teeth, but that would be a
Yeah,
new
you should
low,
see mine,
bro. Chris, the first thing we want to do is a little fit check. You know the fucking deal. I'm assuming that you want to go bottom up, right? Because you're not a Bobby.
Yeah, I want to go bottom up. Yeah.
Not a Bobby.
Damn, I kind of just served that up to
I'm
you on
not a
a platter.
copper. I'm not a copper.
You're not a copper.
I'll go bottom.
What kicks did you wear today?
I wore the I wore the Blackstock and Weber loafers.
Yeah.
The Percival collab?
The collab.
With the
darling.
cleats.
Collab.
With the cleats in.
Yeah, with
With the spikes
yeah.
in.
Yeah, I clocked my way here with the cleats.
Has anyone like tried to just like take a little jog in those? Like,
No, because one has like golf spikes on and one has cleats.
oh,
So they were
okay.
like, look how many different cleats we can put on. Although there's some like Asian contingent who keep coming going, oh, how much? And we're like, trust me.
No, you don't want
You
them.
just want to buy the ones without the cleats.
What kind of been moving out the shop?
Say again, bro.
Have those been moving out the shop? Out the pop up? Yeah.
Yeah, they're flaming. And what's amazing about it is that, what are they, $270 or something like that?
Sheesh.
I look at Terry for information. $270, pal.
Yeah. Oh, we got the bag man here. Shout out Terry in the motherfucking building, dude.
Not the actual bag.
Wait, are you saying
Yeah,
that's
not that bag,
expensive or?
I do. Well, listen, I'm from UK economy, which is not
Shite.
having a nice
Yeah.
time.
No.
And so, like, if we had that, like, what's that translation there? 300 British
400
pounds?
quid? I don't
Yeah.
400 quid?
Yeah, how many
like that.
P?
400 P's, frozen ones. If it was 4 bags, well, how much food? It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
4 bags.
That's a
on
lot of
side store.
Nando's.
Yeah. Peri chicken.
Are they
Nando's.
sold out completely, or can people still? I guess this will be out. In
We've
the
been
pop-up.
having-
We'll be closed. Sorry about the timing, guys.
There's 4 left. There's 4 pairs left.
We got a 4 over in the corner. Can I get a 4? Yeah, 4. We got
Did any hit online, or was it only available in person at the pop-up?
only
That's cool. I
exclusive
like that.
to the store. Darling.
Good
Nice.
shit.
Yeah.
What kind of socks did we wear with the collab
The
loafs?
socks, full truth, honesty. I ran out of socks because I didn't bring enough. So these are just like Percival sample socks.
Routine critical. Sounds
Daily
like a
goods.
Mission Impossible movie title.
It's
dude.
just a
Really
joke.
bad one.
Mission
the
Impossible
reboot
9.
post TC.
Tom Cruise does the paperwork to get some
Yeah.
overtime.
Wait, so when you like,
This
so
is
you're
Tom Cruise collab, yeah.
so you're traveling, right? And you obviously pack some shit, but are you just like, yo, I'm just gonna pull pieces out the shop if I want to change my fit up? How
I
does that
sort
work?
of thought that.
Okay.
I sort of thought that. But then also I couldn't get my head around the weather. It's
Yeah.
like what it was like freezing 2 days ago.
Yeah,
now
today's
it's like
70.
Madrid. So I didn't know what to do.
Shit's
of
more
everything.
real than Madrid.
So
baby.
honestly, it is. I ran out of socks. So I just put some old ones on from the store, and they're sample socks.
Okay, well,
Don't tell the
Terry, take a
production
note
team.
down.
We're gonna
That's
ask
coming out of your
about
paycheck.
we're gonna ask about product thievery when we get into the
Oh,
details of
dude.
the
Yeah,
podcast because
yeah,
we
yeah.
hear there's been a bit of that.
People love stealing old person.
You guys are so robbable, dude.
Yeah.
They're like,
He's
look
got
at
a-
these two fucking marks
Yeah.
walking down the street.
Robbable ass
They walk
faces.
through and go, that guy's up for it.
Yeah. This guy's so handsome, he could easily be robbed. He
He's
can't
not
fight
gonna
for
hit me.
shit.
Listen,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And
All right,
then
moving on to the trousers.
the
And listen,
jeans, yeah.
listen, these jeans are the Levi 615 orange tab 90s.
Whoa, okay. Fancy boy.
I just like the, I'm Johnny Chicken Leg.
yeah.
I'm just thin. I'm a thin guy.
Is that your cut of choice?
I
615?
think so. The 615, yeah. It used to be the 501, but actually they're kind of skinny sometimes.
They are.
501, too
They can be,
skinny.
yeah.
I mean, not skinnier than these. I mean, these fit your Gumby ass figure
Yeah,
quite
that's
well.
for sure.
Yeah.
I am the Bamboo Warrior. Like, I am just. That's my five-a-side nickname. My legs can go fucking everywhere. No, the 615, they suit me. Yeah,
Orange
but
tabs.
Terry's fat ass can't get in them.
That felt like the most unwarranted, unnecessary shot.
Get ready for more.
Terry doesn't have a mic, so
He
he
can't even
fight back.
defend himself.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it. He's
Good call.
over there,
This is
"I'm
2
gonna
hours of
get-
Terry
I'm going to
abuse."
get you later, mate.
Is the belt Percival or is that another?
The belt is a sample belt. There's a factory called Tura in Dalston, and they do a lot of like London-made leather goods.
Mm.
And I just got a sample made, and I was like, "How much are these?" And he was like, "If you're going to retail them, they'll be about 400 quid." And I was
Wow.
like, "We can't stomach that. I'll have
That's
the sample,
low for
though."
prices.
Yeah.
I'll just
Sample
take this.
That is a spicy belt. So I was like, "Listen, we're not going to make it, but I'll have that one you've made." So that's keeping my 615s up my skinny bam bam.
Do you
The
have
tank-
no
oh.
cheeks?
I have. I've been working on the cheek
Yeah?
recently. Yeah.
How?
Just hammering the glutes?
Go
No, fuck
on.
that. No, I
Just
just
eating American portion meals?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have many cheek, mate.
Mm.
No. And like,
It's a
Join the club, bro.
It's a British pandemic.
yeah. Teeth and no bum on
Teeth
a
and
white
no
guy.
bum. Too much teeth, not enough bum.
We need dentists and BBL sent over stat, dude. Some fucking relief.
I would have.
Some of that Ukrainian money, Biden.
20th century Marshall airdrop, just dentists and fucking ass doctors.
Like, I don't know, when you have a few drinkies and then people are always like, oh,
show us your butt.
So what would you, it's like an emergency date question. So what would you change about your body if you could? And I'm always like, my bum. And they're like, not your nose.
Yikes, dude.
Fuck.
You got a good face.
This is a Roman nose. It's actually called a Hawkesbury haunch.
I got one too, baby.
So
Yeah, it's good nose,
after
strong
this,
nose,
I think after the success of the New York pop-up, I think Chris is going to go to a lad's trip to Turkey and come back with a fucking gigantic shitter.
People go for like hair transplants. I go
and
for
big
extra
asses.
bums.
Yeah.
You know that woman in what is it? Total Recall, where she's got like 3 boobs.
Three tits,
I
yeah.
can have 3 asses.
Get this man a third cheek.
Would you have 2 holes or 1 hole?
I'll have an emergency hole.
Okay.
It's like
Just
a
in
fire
case, just in
exit.
case.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
You got to keep a wine cork in there
Yeah.
so it doesn't, spread
right.
out the
Break
side.
in case of emergency.
Yeah, I gotta go cork it. I don't know why I'm saying that. There's no one with me helping
Right.
me cork it. Fuck, Terry, cork it. Sorry, uncork it.
It's my Corkman. He's from
Oh
Cork.
man, release the valve, Terry.
He's from County Cork. My
I'm
ass.
doing my socials, mate. I can't come in right now. I need a bloody cork out my bum bum.
Wait, is that his go-to excuse? I'm doing my socials.
Always fucking doing socials. Why do we have a social person if you're doing it?
Yeah, that's a
No.
fair question.
Yeah.
Again, the man cannot answer.
Too many channels. I've got my personal channels.
Moving up to
Yeah.
the top half.
The tank.
By the way, I bought you a present though. You bypassed my panties.
Oh, well,
We're not
okay,
there
Yeah, what
yet,
are the
but
panties?
yeah.
Oh, you want to revert back?
No,
No,
it's up.
we
It's your
usually-
fit
well,
check.
whatever.
You tell
dude.
us what the
It's your
panties
world.
are.
We're just living in it.
What are
Okay,
the
yeah.
knickers?
My knickerbockers are.
What do you call me?
Nah. Don't ever call them that.
I believe he called you a bamboo warrior.
I was calling myself that.
No, I know.
Don't
Respect.
at me, Asian people.
Respect.
No, I may want to cut that. I ran out of pants and I went to
Pants are underwear.
Yeah, underwear.
Okay.
Boxers.
Really?
Boxers.
You wear boxers?
Yeah, yeah.
Adding you to the list.
He has a list of boxer wears because I
Okay,
feel like
yeah.
Well,
Oh, hold
you
on.
guys are in the
You-
minority.
Representation matters.
Oh, no, trunks. Should I call them trunks? 'Cause
Wait, are they boxer? Are they tight or are they shorts?
That-
Like, or do they like flap in the breeze or are they close to the thigh?
No, I am 40 this year. I'm not. My testicles aren't banging around like a church
Right,
bell
yeah,
down
no.
there.
So you keep them high and tight.
He's
Yeah,
off the
I
list,
tight, yeah.
baby.
You don't want to keep the free range fucking clackers?
No, because without question, they are distended as fuck.
Knee slappers?
They're slapping my thighs.
That's why you need cheeks.
Yeah, yeah.
So they don't
I've
touch
got
the
no cheek and huge balls.
So what's
Yeah.
the gift element besides you describing your testicles in great detail?
Well, I was going to show them to you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I went to. I was going to say you're picky. I went to Pop Workwear or something.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Pops.
Pops.
Yeah, here in
Pops.
Greenpoint. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's it.
okay.
And
Legendary.
I just walked in and I was like, oh, this is like workwear that you have as ubiquitous, like baked into a culture, but we don't really have like, unless it's like Carhartt whip for £300
Sure,
or so or whatever. And I just
Licensed workwear.
Yeah, yeah. So I bought some stuff weirdly for my daughter, and I was checking out. I forgot my pin, so blocked my card.
Oh no.
And the woman was like, "Oh, I don't want to diss the woman in there, but geez."
Well, that's moms. That's not Pops. That's moms.
You know when your card gets declined or you block a pin or something, you're like,
It's like, damn, this guy's broke. He needs some fucking undies. Like, he's definitely been wearing the same undies since he
Yeah,
came
dude.
over here on
Well,
the
he
You might need
Concord.
some charity.
I'm actually projecting. It's a British thing, maybe. I was like, oh, I feel awkward. I've put her out because she now has to do something.
Right.
I'll chuck something else on.
Oh.
And I just looked around. I was like, gotta please, mums. And there were some boxer shorts they're not boxer shorts, I call them the trunks, right? Hanging on the thing. They're like
Sneak them
Hanes.
up?
Hanes, yeah, they
Yeah,
just
of course,
slapped them on.
Yeah.
But I got larges, which is fine, but I've got no bum.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you're not a large.
I know.
Hanes.
Also, Euro medium's not, I was just being,
We can't try them on. That's the thing.
Yeah.
no. But I thought they were black, but there's some like weird colors in there, so I thought you guys might want to.
Wait, you're trying to pawn off your fucking weird colored underwear on us?
Yeah, of
them.
course.
Under the guise of a gift?
Yeah,
That is not black. That is a turquoise green.
All right. Do your big reveal for everyone paid for video.
I was panicking. Like you won't want them anyway because you
I'll
like
take 'em.
swinging around, don't you?
Yeah.
Down there.
I'll take them.
Take him to
Like
tennis
it's
camp.
Georgia the Jungle down there.
These are boxer shorts.
No, those are well, right. Effectively.
So-
oh my lord.
So do you want the teal? Is it or the?
I mean, these are larges, bro. I mean, they might be too big for me. I don't know. I'll try
I
them
don't
on
know.
later.
No, I don't think anyone here wears a large. So I think these are for nobody.
Terry?
Honestly, well, I've got a large on now. And it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're tucked in.
Yeah, I'm tucked good.
Good.
Okay.
High and
All right.
tight.
Are they offensive to have on camera right now?
Yeah.
No,
Get them.
Put them on your head. What are you talking about?
Oh no,
Jesus Christ.
no!
dude.
But the boxers caught the spillage.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
See,
but
they're
you
good for-
still party. You still pulled a party
They're
foul.
good for something.
Yeah, but that's the most party thing I've ever done. Throw some boxes across a room and knock a beer over.
All good. Moving up to the upper half.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just got some like TJ Maxx vest on.
A vest. That's what you call a.
It's a tank.
white
Yeah, it's like a
t-shirt?
tank. Yeah,
Okay.
I honestly,
Because a vest, what we would call a vest, you would call a waistcoat.
Yeah,
And what
that's
we call
true.
A tank top, you call a vest.
yeah.
This
It's
language
like-
barrier is
It's like
fucking
chips,
brutal, dude.
crisps.
Yeah.
This is for real what you call a vest, a wife beater.
Yeah, wife
That's
beater.
wild.
We call it a vest, wouldn't we? Yeah, it's got a lot of
You guys beat your
in it.
wives?
Yeah.
That's just a Welsh.
I
That's just a
couldn't
Welshman.
even beat my wife if I tried.
Yeah.
She'd fucking destroy me. She's like, she speaks like Björk. She'd be like, you know, us, little shit. She'd like headlock me.
Put a curse on you.
Yeah, she would.
Mm.
She'd burn all my stuff.
And what's this beautiful
Yeah.
little fucking?
Piece
This
de
is the bit, man.
resistance.
This is the guy. This is a hand woven Japanese wool shirt, but it's kind of got like a hybrid Cuban collar.
Mhm.
Just because we're in transitional season.
Yeah.
Not like transitioning
From
sex wise.
a little brand called Percival.
Listen, I'd hate to.
Percival.
I'd hate to shamelessly promote.
We had to look up like what the fuck does this mean? It was a knight of the round table,
Yeah, it's
but
just
like a deep cut, not like Lancelot.
yeah. I guess he was like a cool side guy. Like
Yeah.
you'd want to be him if you were one of those knights.
Right.
But that's not where the name is from. It's just that's
Oh.
just coincidental.
Percival got the most pussy. He got the most medieval, the most peasant pussy.
Of course, he was
Yeah.
definitely like subversive within that crew.
He's getting the most surf slit. You know.
Yeah, I reckon so.
That
But-
Guinevere Gash.
Have you guys been like
Gwynny's like liking his stuff.
Yeah.
And what's the other? Lancelot's like, hey, stop doing
Yeah,
that.
Why do you follow him?
I saw that you liked him. She's on old IG that
Yeah.
would tell you that. I saw you liked Percival again.
Yeah.
Ye old IG.
She's getting Merlin to make her some Viagra.
Jesus
She's like, Merlin, what should I do?
Okay, I think that's a
I don't know what.
fit check, drink check, a little history
extra
lesson,
extra underwear check.
yeah,
Sorry, I feel
party
like I
foul.
Dude,
torpedoed
it's totally
it.
fine. Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah,
of
let's do
the
it.
only podcast that matters. So you are here, you and Terry, who's off camera, but is the fucking man. For those of you who don't know or haven't been to the shop and
Yeah,
met
Tessa.
the fucking the lad with the slick back lettuce. You guys are here.
Yeah.
It is the tail end of your 2-week pop-up shop, the
Uh-huh.
Percival Arms in Nolita. Planting a little bit of a flag
That's right.
downtown,
A seed.
raising awareness,
Mhm.
planting a seed, so then later we can fuck the plant. How has the reception from New York City been to your pop-up shop?
Man, it's been, you guys are just really nice. Do you know what I found?
That's
That-
crazy. That
Like
you, told me that.
you don't mean us. I mean we are, but
yeah, but you guys
New
are,
Yorkers.
you guys
New
are
Yorkers?
New Yorkers have been.
That's fucking. I don't.
because our reputation precedes us in that we're jerks.
Hey, I'm walking in.
Yeah,
You are walking here.
yes, we
But
are.
I think like we had a comedy night in the store last night with Andy Haynes.
Mhm.
He's so good. And he made this point last night that I hadn't been able to articulate clearly until he had said it, which was British people are passive aggressive all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
But New Yorkers are aggressive passive. So they're just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Hey, what's your star sign? Like, they're just like super nice, but say it in an angry way.
Right.
Like I was in the gym this morning and I had headphones in and I could hear some guy saying something and everyone started looking at me and I took them out because they were noise cancelling babes. And I turned around and he's like, yo. And I was like, yeah, am I on your machine? I thought it was like a prison yard because it's a bit prison yardy where I go to gym in it. And he was like, where'd you get that football shirt from?
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this is the Umbro collaboration shirt. And he was like, I love it. Where can I get one? And I was like, oh, this is exactly the aggressive passive thing.
Yeah,
It's just
You're like, here, take mine.
Yeah. You're like, I think you're complimenting me, but I'm fucking horrified.
I've pissed myself,
I'm
but
scared.
hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides us being nice to you, like, do you see yourself having a forever home
Oh,
in our
100%.
fucking city?
Do you know what it is? I just think that like we have some audience in the US anyway, like a third of our online traffic.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was
It's-
going to
it's
say.
good,
We
yeah.
were going to have you publicly thank us, I believe.
Thanks to
somewhere
you
here.
guys.
Yeah.
Mainly thanks to you and the cast of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The Dons. The Percival Dons.
Black Adam
Damn,
Yeah.
it's bad.
is Percival the reason why Black Adam flopped? No,
No. But if they'd let us costume it, then it might have done a bit better.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, why
anything would have been
why have you
better.
turned up in a hand-woven Japanese wool suit?
Yeah.
The Rock's like, well, listen.
Yeah. Okay, so the reception has been good enough that like you guys have decided that at some point in the future it's gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%. So like it was here for brand activation, so we could meet the right people. We've met loads of amazing people in the industry, but also to meet customers face to face, get that feedback. What do they think? We didn't really have a sales target, but we've been selling stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
We sold out so much that we brought a new shipment in 2 days ago.
Oh wow.
So I saw that. I saw you post and I was like, wait, did they not have clothes? Like, did the clothes get held up in customs? Like,
No,
things
we
that
had-
want to do things to
You had to
Brexit, but
re-up.
it's like,
We re-upped. We had
Smart.
them, but like people were getting like fans of the brand, like a real cross section of demographic of people, but also just like the cool guys.
welcome
Right.
to New York, baby.
And it's and
Good
like
foot traffic too over there, so it's like people probably
Exactly.
think like what the fuck
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this popping in, copping
exactly.
a football kit.
But they pop in and they're just like we did a collaboration with Mule Boys, like a little football shirt.
Mhm. Shout out to the boys.
Shout those guys.
Gian and Noah.
And just people are coming in, just like I'll take 2 of them.
What?
Like people are buying 2 of stuff. Like I don't know whether you're. I mean, it's America, right? Land of opportunity. You guys got money.
Excess.
You guys got money. Even if you don't have money,
Yeah.
there's credit cards or something.
Sure.
But like a guy yesterday was just like, yeah, I'll take that coat. Like he wasn't sure and he was like out of town. And he and I
what
was
accent was that? Like,
Jamaica.
Jamaica Queens.
Wagwan, 2 of those, please.
Wagwan, I'll have 2, please. Thank you very much, sir.
So he just bought
2 coats?
he bought 2 coats, $500 each.
Damn.
And I was like, shall I give you a discount? And he was like, no.
What?
And I was like, what's wrong with you?
Damn,
Do
too
you
proud.
always offer discounts if people fucking blow a bag?
Yeah, because I'm used to poor people in England being like, I saved and scrimped for a whole
Right.
quarter, darling.
I'm a super fan. I love you guys so much.
I'm like, all right, just
So-
I'll do a deal.
So the tip for the audience at home is that if you somehow find yourself in a bartering situation with Chris, you just grovel and
100%.
weave a sob story and you get
Yeah,
some
yeah,
type
because
of discount.
yeah, well, I just
And you
feel
might give me
like
some free underwear that I got from Pops.
yeah, and I'll just spill beer over your really nice house. Listen,
That's not been the worst thing spilled on that rug, trust me. Lawrence is
all
not
right.
much worse.
Ew.
Wait,
Matt.
so, so
Get out
do
the
you think
vacuum.
that the Throwing Fits collaboration where we did 2 fucking kits, right?
Yeah.
Was there more? I forget. It was just
No,
the
just
two.
did those 2.
kits.
We just did those 2.
Yeah.
Was that tip of the spear for like the American audience? Because that was a little bit before like the Chris Pines and the fucking.
Oh, 100%.
The Rocks and the
yeah,
Black
that,
Adams.
Again, this is your
the Black
chance
Adams
to,
of the world.
Yeah.
This is your chance to thank us.
Well, listen, what you guys did for us was because you always it has to be authentic, doesn't it?
Right.
You can't just come here and like if we didn't know anyone and come here and just opened it, and we didn't connect with the right people, it doesn't validate the brand.
That's why the props in the photo shoot were the potato chips or the crisps that we just walked in already fucking munching.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
crisps, babes.
Yeah.
yeah,
the monster onion and mustard chips or whatever crisps.
yeah. That classic flavor,
Monster Munch. dude.
shaped like a monster's foot.
Yeah.
Have another onion sandwich, please.
In the north of England, yes.
I know. Well, one of the things that we did, which was fire when we were fucking
Mhm.
visiting the lads over
Yeah,
in London
yeah,
in
yeah.
November. Can we next time we fly out, maybe we can do like July?
Yeah, and we forced you to play football in like the shittest weather.
As a
trash.
lifelong fan of football, aka the beautiful game, can
Yes.
you maybe give the audience at home some expert analysis of both myself and Lawrence's performance on the pitch?
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. This analysis. So
it's my favorite thing to talk about.
yeah, I didn't know what to expect
I
really.
can't imagine why.
It's like, listen, these guys are from the US. They call it the wrong word for a start.
Yeah. I'm like the Landon Donovan of the podcast.
Who I now know who it is after watching the Beckham doco.
Oh,
Is a dick. A bald dick.
Yeah, what?
You weren't familiar with America's greatest football export for a while there?
I weirdly knew his name, but I
But
think
you know his
it's
hair
from
was that bad.
yeah, like what?
Shave your head.
Just
dog.
shave it off.
Yeah, it's
Commit.
rough, bro.
Commit.
You're going to be in a really famous documentary on Netflix. It's probably going to be like billions of
It
people
was
worldwide.
rough when he was like, the kid
Yeah.
coming up in
Yeah.
the system even. Like,
He's like, no, it's good.
Yeah.
No, he's not from the South. You're going to have to forgive the accents. No, it's good. I'm going to leave it.
Yeah.
But when Landon Donovan and Freddie fucking, what's that kid's
Adu?
name? Freddie Adu
Yeah.
came over. Like, how'd we do? Give some analysis. for the folks at
So
home.
you scored a hat trick.
I did. A
Fox
hattie.
in the box. Really clever off the ball. Used space extremely well. So didn't have to work yourself. Didn't have to work the CV hard. You had good areas of movement into pockets, onto those late balls. Poached two, created one, then got on the end of that one as well.
wow,
sir.
dude, I think he just came.
I don't know what any of those words
That
meant,
fucking
but
suck.
That's why I
I
wear
heard
those
Fox
boxes.
in the box, and I'll keep it.
Little fox in the box, naughty,
Okay.
like Jamie Vardy.
Put it on my Tinder bio.
That's right.
I want to be the fox. to your
Under
fox,
Facebook
baby.
interests. I'm a fox in the box. Lawrence,
Mhm.
what I would say is that I'm a fair pundit,
Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate
and
that.
I think that you were a bit hungover.
Yeah, I think I projectile vomited after 5 minutes.
And Danny Lomas had fed you some fucking awful pizza like the day before as well.
Yep. I
But yeah,
think I think awful is generous.
But I think you're also drinking during the match.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which
That's true.
just you're gonna puke, and also it wasn't a difficult pitch to run on for you.
No, I was on my back most of the time. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty comfortable, I would say.
I
for the
think
most
you-
part.
I think
a soft
so.
turf.
I mean, listen, I think it's just maybe it's a fitness thing,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
you were nerves.
When, yeah, for sure. I was super nervous.
I don't want to look too good in front of the fellas.
Yeah.
Well, Magnus running is there, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you bring us
Jeez.
back in July, I'll be sure to not be hungover with a belly full of dog shit, and I'll just kind of try to redeem myself to some degree. But
No,
that's a fair breakdown.
But didn't you slide tackle your boy here?
No, I shivved him with the forearm, and he just toppled
Classic.
like a fucking
Mhm.
house, like
Yeah,
a deck
yeah,
of cards.
yeah.
It's like
Pri-
Jenga, dude.
Prison stuff, and then you had a little scrapey on the knee and had to.
Oh
walk
yeah,
on.
dude. My shit was fucking cooked, bro.
But then he took
So that was from I think I was a self-inflicted injury.
yeah.
Versus
Took
me
the
being
boot slash
assaulted by
cleats
my-
off straight away,
Mhm.
and went. Oh, what the fuck are these?
Yeah.
It's like they're the same cleats that everyone else is wearing.
Yeah, it's the ones we got gifted that everyone's wearing. The size is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I said a UK 10, not a US 10.
Yeah, it might have been that or just smoking 3 packs of cigs a day.
might have been that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But hey, listen, you looked the coolest.
The coolest.
You bled, which was hard as
I
nuts.
did. I bleed for this.
And you fucking went in, man. That's fine.
Yeah, and then we just went on afterwards and everything was
You went in it,
forgotten.
You went in and then you went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I really like when we joked about it back after it happened. I think I lasted 5 minutes. I think that's all I had in me.
Mm.
I think I might have tried to come back on, start the second half, but it was
Yeah, I feel like it was more like 10, but
yeah.
that's
Which
cool.
all this would be totally fine and innocent. It's just that leading up to, he's like, well, you know, I fucking played like right
I mean, it was the
I
one
played
sport
right
I did
back
play.
in college. Like, and I'm like, bro,
I never made such a
intramural, we all did.
I played in high school.
But what was cool about that night is, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was like one of the first times where you guys put together like a little 5-on-5
5-a-side.
like
Yeah.
crew, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Who
Like
from that crew, and I mean, we can name it just like a bunch of homies that like are now.
Yeah.
It feels like the Percival squadron.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who from that crew is the nicest on the pitch? We got Danny Lomas. We got Magnus running. We got a man named Snake.
Mhm.
Mm.
Denton.
We got
Let's go for the
fucking Dan, the founder of Mundial.
Yeah,
Who is
Mundial.
still in town?
Sanderson.
Yeah.
I'd say that Snake Denton
Yeah.
is
The
the best.
face of the face.
The face of the face. He is good looking lad, good looking on the pitch.
Yeah.
And his
Great
name is-
fucking haircut.
and his name
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Snake.
yeah. His name's Snake. And you introduce him as Snake, and people are like, what? What's its name is Snake. Snake Denton.
Mhm.
He sounds like an Australian sort of like explorer. Snake Denton, mate.
Or
yeah.
just like
or,
a fucking,
or like the front man of like a
Yeah.
fucking metal band.
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy that killed Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. He did do that.
Yeah, no,
That
Yeah,
was
he did.
Snake Denton.
He kicked a
actually.
football out his head
through his stomach.
Yeah, that's right. He powered up.
But Snake's the nicest.
Lovely guy, but smooth as silk on the pitch. Can ping that shot from anywhere, any angle.
Right.
He's
Okay.
really good.
Magnus is fucking fire.
But
Yeah,
also-
Magnus was really Jordan's really good too.
Jordan,
he's a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
yeah, Jordan would just sort of pile driver you into the fence.
That's
Yeah.
a style.
Yeah.
He's an enforcer.
He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
Danny also sneaky nice.
Yeah, Danny.
No? Okay.
No. Danny is good, but he's constantly hungover.
Yeah.
And I sort of dread to think how good he'd be if he just stopped drinking for 5 minutes.
One day.
The world may never know.
Yeah.
I was at the Gant party last night.
Yeah. I was at the fucking what's his local? The coat of arms? What is it?
No, it's the bricklayers.
The bricklayers.
Yeah.
I was at the Bricky.
Yeah.
I was on a date. I was up till 5 a.m. counting ducks in the park. It's like, try just sleeping, lunatic.
Having some Mackies.
That's right.
Who's the most trash of like the crew that you've assembled? The Percival Avengers.
It's probably me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's Terry. Is it Terry?
It's Terry. He's Terry nodded.
Oh, I was trying to deflect.
Yeah. But it is like a constant like a weekly gathering now. Like you guys.
Yeah.
So
So
right?
the thing is, they all actually have their own teams, and we come together for. It's like the Avengers, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Every sort of like movie, we come together. Every event, we come together.
The Percival cinematic
Yeah.
universe.
Dan Sanderson's decent. Like,
he's nice.
He lives that football world.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
he's a Silky Joe.
Well, it feels like, I mean, you know, as participants once about a year ago, give or take, and as kind of observers from across the pond, it does feel like the Percival community is like really strong and organic and building. However, it's taking a minute to get you here. By your count, how many times has Percival been on the absolute brink of failure?
Where to begin?
Yes.
We have some.
Well,
we have some
it is
numbers.
where to begin. Like I have some absolute horror stories.
Well, we mentioned you getting robbed, not
yeah,
just for a piece or two, but maybe to the tune of £500,000.
yeah, half a mil bomb.
What happened there?
I stare. He stares into distance.
Yeah. We
uh,
were thinking just even the logistics of how someone steals £500,000 worth
Of
of
product,
clothing.
out of like money. They
That's
didn't,
like a
Yeah.
shipping container.
They didn't embezzle money. They stole.
They stole
jobs.
it. Yeah, it's called van dragging. Is the coppers term for it? When we were debriefed by
Stealing
You got
bunch of
van
shit.
drags?
Stealing a bunch of shit.
by Sergeant Keith Jones or something.
Percival's 11. Like what happened?
Yeah, no. Well, but there's two phases of Percival. The first one is when I was, because I used to be in marketing for just like years. I worked for like Wyden Kennedy, Mother,
Mhm.
and then sort of segued into fashion. So I worked for British GQ, and then Mario Testino, and he was touching everyone's
The photog.
touching everyone's
I was
nose.
going to say, yeah.
Oh, was he
he's,
touching your non-cheeks?
He was trying to grab my cheeks, but it was
He couldn't.
he's
There's no
like,
cheeks to grab.
there and none there.
I keep grabbing.
That's how I got away with it for so long.
Yeah.
I keep
I'll get
grabbing
your
air.
cheeks next time, Gove.
Yeah.
So you actually won't. There isn't any.
Yeah. Ghost cheeks.
Ghost cheeks. That's a good sort of footballer nickname.
Mhm.
Anyway, but that first 5 years, Percival was a side hustle. I was in marketing in various fashion roles, whatever, and I had a shop on Berwick Street, and I ran the brand with people who were just friends. I made all the mistakes that that everyone makes.
Right.
No clear leader, no paperwork, no one really working the shop.
Just hanging out.
It's just a hustle thing. Yeah, people hanging out. It was a place to hang out. A lot of naughty stuff going down there.
Surely.
And we had a shipment of stuff coming for the summer, but it's 500 grand at RRP, so the cost of goods is not that.
Oh, okay.
So like,
That's the retail value
Yeah.
of what everything would have been when
But-
it's copped off the rack.
but that is what you lose because you can't then
yeah.
You can't make
Sell
that.
it.
you can't make it or sell
when
it.
it's stolen, you can't then sell it. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. 2 plus 2.
It's like a ghost John.
Yeah,
It's like
and-
Mario trying to grab your ass, but it's not there. So
Yeah, exactly. Man, we can get to that in a second
Oh, yeah.
if you want.
Oh, yeah.
The van pulls up, calls, and he's like, I'm outside the store. I was like, hey man, yep, just coming out. You just park there.
Just the Royal Mail truck? Like what?
No, it's like an independent courier.
Got it.
It's like some like logistics thing. I don't know, Transit Worldwide
Okay.
on the side.
Gotcha.
And then I'm downstairs in the basement. I'm coming up to the thing. I get up the thing. The guy's gone. Calling him, no answer. He then answers 5 minutes later, or he calls me back. I'm like, where are you, mate? I've been standing out on a fucking street waiting for the garms.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm around the corner. Some guy came up and said he was going to pick up the shipment, but to just drive down the back alley. And I'm like, what planet are you on? You were at the shop.
Wow.
You were at the address, and he was like, yeah, but he said I couldn't unload, so I just went around the corner. And he basically unloaded it. Some random dude just loaded it then back into another van and drove off.
Wow. So robbed without any type of weaponry. Just
No.
completely tricked them.
Yeah, he just sort
This guy's a
of
mastermind.
he sort of sidles up like a fashionista.
Jesus
That's my
Christ.
stuff. And the guy's like, that's legit.
This motherfucker's Lex Luthor, dude.
it
Genius.
legitimately fell off the back of a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I found a bunch of it down like Roman Road Market in Bethnal Green like 3 years later. I found some stuff at Ridley Road Market up to like 4 years ago.
Wait, so it was just circulating in like the secondhand market?
Yeah, which is no one bought it weirdly. So it shows there were some shit designs.
It didn't have the good market.
I'll show you. This shit actually sucks. Good luck.
It's right.
The bad shit.
Haha, gutted.
Yeah.
You stole some hog
Wait,
shit.
so the plan with that when it comes to van dragging,
van dragging, yeah, that's what
you
the police
just
called
fucking
it.
steal that shit and then you just like sell it in flea markets, or to vendors, and
Because we weren't even
I guess it's free for them. They don't care.
like not like we're huge now by any means, but even back then, like we had one store, we weren't even online. Like it was so odd, like an odd target.
So that's a common thing. Just walk into a van that's idling and just be like, oh, mate, actually, it's around the corner.
Well, I think post-COVID it's changed a lot.
Sure.
Because you were like, take photos, ID, sign for it. Like, It, I've got to say, it's absolute hog shit. And in hindsight, maybe the guy was in on it. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that happen with like
Yeah,
sneakers and shit that happens in America.
You were a C-plot in a Guy Ritchie film.
That's right. A bit part.
Is that why you had to liquidate the business?
No, I mean...
from further mismanagement.
I mean, complete and utter disregard for proper finance keeping. Essentially what it was is like, there was no organization, there was no finance. Like the people I started it with are lovely people and are now no longer part of the brand. And I'm still friends with them, bar one guy.
Oh, we're going to ask about him.
I mean, he just, like, he would not turn up for work. He was meant to be doing the online side of the business. Never did it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the site? I don't know. He just never turned up. He had a wife, was always cheating on his wife in the shop. He would fucking... Like, I'd come in and there'd be like £50 notes that someone had finally bought something the day before. And they'll like roll up with like gack and snot on the end of it. But then I'd come in and I'd see them and I'd go, fuck. And then I'd get a text going, sorry, mate, I'm not feeling very well today.
A little under the weather.
And then another mate would come in and he'd be like, see you at the pub in 5. And my other mate and me would be like, he's unbelievable. Does he not think that we talk to each other, that we're all in a friendship group?
This guy rules.
Like the level of...
this guy, I'm really loving this guy.
Yeah.
He's loose as hell. And the shit that he would do...
You want to come on the pod?
Probably.
What's he up to now?
He actually lives in San Fran, so good luck.
Okay, so he's a rich tech guy or something.
Not even.
It's Elon Musk.
You know him well, actually.
Yeah.
He's pretty rich. But the
so he was just like scamming, kind of like.
Yeah, it was just like all the money that we made would go in up his ass, up his nose.
Hey,
it depends. You
up his
can do that
nose.
shit too. So I hear.
He would just shelf pills in his bum.
Yeah, we don't know what happens in the East End clubs.
Yeah. So he would waste the money a lot, never turn up for work, and the drugs that broke the camel's back were that I was working in the store one day. Because I was freelance, so I do like a week off, whatever. We managed the store extremely poorly. And I was there, and a guy had come in with a shirt, and I was like...
With a Percival shirt.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fuck, a return. Like, just keep it, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I hope he wants to go for a better size. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking it's just an exchange. Let's affirm exchange. Comes to the counter, and I'm like, oh, I recognize this guy. And he's like, hi. I need to return this shirt, and I've got to be really honest. I'm really unhappy, and I was like, "What's? Oh, has the button come off?"
Yeah. Right.
And he's like, "No, I found a bag of Coke in the top pocket." And I'm like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in a band. Insert band name." I just don't want to get him in trouble. Insert band.
We know.
Yeah, insert band name.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, I was going on tour."
Yeah.
In Europe.
People were thinking that tour, they were predicting a riot for that tour.
Yeah.
So traveling around with drugs in his pocket that your employer had actually left there.
First of all,
Assumedly.
Listen, I'm not a Coke fiend, but if there was Coke in my pocket, I'm thinking, I'm not taking this back. I'm thinking bonus.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah. So
new favorite brand alert.
Yeah.
I'll be on the subreddit.
It's like a fucking treat in a box of cereal.
Yeah,
You buy a shirt, you never know what you might find in the box.
Yeah, it's a fucking Cracker Jack box.
That's worth more than the shirt, dude. What are you on about? Exchange that for more Coke.
You have to van drag this.
I'll take the Coke and give you 5 shirts.
But that guy, he was like, this is very unprofessional.
Yeah, he's like, this is totally unacceptable. He went real like Lord of the Manor. This is totally unacceptable. I was at the airport. Everyone was getting searched.
Oh,
they're on their way to Berlin or whatever.
No.
I had to turn around. Lucky I checked my own pockets first. And it turns out, my man was wearing the clothes out on the town.
Right.
buying some fucking drunks.
Keeping the tags on.
Keeping the tags on.
He's pulling a Chris, just wearing the stuff out the shop.
Yeah, he's wearing some stuff out of the shop, but he's leaving his goodie bags in the pockets.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So that was, and then you're like, okay, I gotta fire this guy.
So we had an intervention. Well, I couldn't fire him because we were like,
why couldn't you
25%, 25%. So I met the other two and I was like, this has gone on. And they were like, right, we've had enough. We sat him down and he just denied all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
He was like, no. He was like, no, it was a model on a shoot. He must have done it. Like, it was always just lying and lying. And
how coked up was he when he was lying to you?
Yeah. He's just like sniffing a load.
Fucking.
So
wait, so you're saying he's like, so you're saying the coke is in the room somewhere?
Yeah. He's like, by the way, that guy that brought that back, is that kicking about?
I'll take it.
I'll go steam the shirt.
I'll just go into the toilet.
Damn. So the intervention didn't go well. He
didn't
lied.
go well. He's like, no, you guys are off your nut. And that's when we're like, right, this has got to end. Anyway, one of the partners then got married a week later and went to Bhutan. This guy's rich.
Yeah.
He's like a property guy. So he was like the money. And he just texted me and said, listen, babes, I haven't paid the HMRC VAT or tax bill for a year and a half. The bailiffs are on their way.
Oh my God.
Kiss, kiss. Chat to you later.
Dude, you have some interesting homies, bro. God damn.
Yeah. Just naive. Purely me being naive. And
why hadn't he paid? Was he just
we just didn't have the money. He's like, I've just been pushing it down the road. And I was like, yeah, but the road ends at some point.
So did the taxman shut you down?
Yeah, so the bailiff came.
What does that mean?
You know that? Do you have that?
Sounds
here?
like a dog catcher. Like
Yeah. So imagine a dog catcher, but for your possessions.
Yeah. Right. So he's like, oh, are you sure wasn't someone just van dragging you again?
Yeah.
What was there to
I'll take all this.
What was there to repossess besides used baggies? Like,
Well,
what is he?
all the stock, the computers, because everything was in the stock.
Everything.
So I'm like, fuck, guys, turn the lights off. And as I'm running for the switches, I just get a knock at the door, and there's a really sort of wide buff who was Northern Irish. He was like, do you know who I am? And I was like, the bailiff. And he was like, I'm coming in right now, and you better let me in, or there's going to be trouble. And I was like, fuck. So I let him in. Which actually I've now learned that you don't have to let a bailiff in like a vampire.
Yeah,
legally,
but,
you have to invite them. And he was like,
it's a vampire.
He said, let's not make a scene out on the street here now. You don't want your neighbor seeing a scene. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, bro, used fucking Northern Ireland magic on you.
Yeah, and he came in.
Mind tricks.
Yeah, I was like, please don't kill me. So he came in, looked around. He's like, he basically said, okay, they do the thing. I'm recording you, the video of you. If you harm me, it's a classic reading your rights.
Harm me?
Yeah, because people get spicy.
Yeah,
like
sure.
trying to take the TV. They're like,
yeah, of course.
Not the telly.
Yeah. Not the telly, mate. It's all I watch my soccer boot
Footy's
for.
on.
The footy's on. So he went around and just went, all this, I'll get $4,000 at an auction. And he went, I'll be back next week. The first payment is $30,000. He walked out. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is the end.
Yeah.
This is the end of it. Like,
This is the end of the road.
regardless of said drug head.
Yeah.
This is, it's down there.
Right.
Down there.
Were you insulted when he praised everything at 4K? Were you like, no, man, this
Initially,
is 500K?
I was like, an RRP, this is about 50K actually, mate.
Yeah.
And so then at that point, Paul, who's our product director, was...
This is the only other non-fuck-up guy?
Yeah. And he was actually an employee that had only started sort of 6 months or so before.
Okay.
He's from New Zealand. He'd worked at Vans, a bunch of places. Lovely guy, still is product director now.
Right.
Nice.
So a real trial by fire when he started.
Yeah, and he's the only person that actually exists from that iteration of the brand in like 2016, 2017.
Besides you.
Yeah, besides me.
The heady days.
And we knew Terry then. Terry would freelance occasionally, but he was at Exposure doing like Coca-Cola and Converse.
Yeah. He was too smart to come on full time.
Yeah.
Get their shit
He'd dip his head in and go, what the fuck is going on here? He'd laugh, take pictures and leave.
Everything's on fire. I'm going to go do my socials over there.
Not no. So Paul's there and he's like, listen, I've calculated it. We've got about 50K worth of stuff at RRP here. If we slashed it a bit and got it online, we've got enough email addresses. We just might be able to sell it and pay this 30K and at least like
get out of the hole.
Get out of a bit of a hole.
Robbing Paul to pay Peter.
Yeah, exactly.
When Paul's yourself.
But I think the week before, a Shopify beta platform had come out.
Okay.
Which is, e-commerce solutions. And
we use it.
Previous to that, it was like e-commerce. There was like WooCommerce, Magento, shit that you had to code. Like,
right.
And
not for the layman.
No, exactly. You could just drag and drop theme. This isn't an advert for Shopify. It's amazing. $16.99 a month.
Shopify sponsored the podcast.
Yeah. And then we just launched it. I shot a mail out. and we sold all the stuff in 1 week and made.
Paul was right.
Yeah, we made.
That's the best piece of advice.
You saved the company on an email marketing fucking blitz.
Well, yeah, we made 30K.
So you're able to save the biz or make the first payment.
But then we were like, okay, we made a payment, but there's a fucking huge hole here.
Yeah.
3 other payments.
So we then had a bunch of stock that we hadn't sold. And the bailiff's like, I'll be back in 24 hours to get me money. And we were like, right, fuck this. Lights off, middle of the night, pulled up on a van, took everything.
You van dragged yourself?
Van dragged my own business back to my gaff. My girlfriend, wife, baby mama, who's still my baby mama now, was like, I turn up in a van. I'm like, clear the lounge. She's an interior designer, by the way.
Wow.
Move the very expensive chairs to the side.
What the fuck are you doing? So bring it all in, chuck it all in.
Was she aware that shit was going so haywire behind the scenes? Or were you putting on a brave face?
No, because
stiff upper lip.
Yeah,
the British way.
The thing was at the time that I was working anyway, so I was freelancing at the same time. But then it was a series of events that kicked into gear that maybe we had something. It wasn't just some bullshit side hustle.
Is this after the bailiff fucking snafu?
Yeah. So then I knew an accountant, and I was like, listen, man, this is the sitch. And he was like, oh, just liquidate the business. Okay. So I don't know if you have the same here. If you have a limited company in the UK, you can just close it. And it just wipes all your debts.
Declaring bankruptcy is kind of...
Chapter
11.
Yeah. Like
Just did that. Apart from anything you have a personal guarantee against, which was a bank loan of 30K. So manageable, right? Ish. Yeah. And
another email blitz.
You're good.
Yeah. I need a couple more emails, babes.
Yeah. Darling, boot up MailChimp. Is that what we used last time?
Yeah. Babes, hit send.
Listen, just write like discounts. So anyway, we fucking liquidated the business, transferred all the assets across. I suddenly learned loads about legal. I bought the rights to the business off of these 3 guys who were like, get me the fuck out of it.
Yeah. How much did that cost you? Like, were they like,
4K.
Okay.
4K total?
Yeah, 4K to liquidate the business.
How much did the druggy guy take? Like 50 quid?
He's got a percent still. He's got a tiny percent still.
Still got his hook sunk in?
Because you can't legally... You know, in like fucking the social network, they dilute them out. Right. It's different in the UK. You can't really do any of that stuff. He's like, I've worked for 4 years at that point as a side hustle. It was just like a joke brand. I've worked for 4 years, ergo I'm earned some sweat equity.
Sure, yeah.
And he had put in like 5K at one point.
Right.
Like no one had really put any money in. So legally, I can't then say you nothing, regardless of how many drugs you've stuffed up your bum.
The UK, they fucking care about their drug users.
Yeah. They do.
You know?
They really do.
And that's why you guys have good music.
He earned his snort equity.
His snort equity.
And he still got it. That's crazy.
Yeah. So what happened? Like when you phase 2.
Yeah.
Start over.
Season 2. Yeah. That's season 1.
Yeah, it's really
Season 2. Percival. Son of Percival. What happened? Like, what moves did you make where you stopped fucking up the brand to bring it to the point of near extinction, or are we still?
It's a fantastic question.
Did you hire the right people? Maybe.
Yeah. So it was all to do with getting out your own fucking way.
Also, here's Terry for the people at home on camera.
Oh yeah, there he is.
The guy we've been referring to.
There's that fucking goon.
He's drank too many Tiskies. You need a wee wee.
Yeah. What do we?
So basically,
what's season 2? How do we start?
So season 2 starts. I'm in my lounge. There's shit everywhere. It was me and Paul sitting there. And so previous to that, we had the store, and I had experimented with wholesale. The problem with wholesale that you guys probably know is, you get a pro forma up front after they've maybe bought some stuff.
Small margins,
small willy bum margins, and then you don't get paid until you deliver it in, which is like 9 months later. Right. So financially, it doesn't work. And I had met
120.
A guy who's on our board now, a guy called Dan Rookwood, who used to work at Mr. Porter, Nike. Previous to that, he was like editor of Men's Health. I just reached out to him. I was like, mate, listen, I know I've got something. I need some advice. And he was like, oh, you should meet my man, Parminder, who owns a VC. It's a rich guy, like rags to riches, he's from like up north. He's like a 6-foot dude, like big guy, very like brash. And he was like, just meet him and give him some advice. He's made a ton of money. I went to the pub with him and he was like, right, you cunt. I like the garments, but I fucking hate the business model. And we were walking around Soho talking about it, and I just had seen the queues outside Supreme, and he was like, what the fuck are they queuing for, the fucking stone cunts? And I was like, oh, they drop every, and as I was saying it, I was like, oh, they drop every Thursday, whatever it is.
Yeah, Thursday.
And I was like, yeah, why is it just streetwear that does that? And so at that point, I was like, went home, calculated, worked out the margins. If I was D2C, and in 2018, the advent of D2C was still relatively new for like contemporary men's, like there wasn't much about. Yeah. And so we're like, okay, make it in London. There's 60% margin. I just make it, sell it, use the money, make it, sell it. And since then, we just tripled every year for the past 5 years.
Crazy.
Using that
Damn, dude.
methodology. But along that way,
So
there's
it
a lot
took
of
being
like...
called a cunt to make you realize that
Yeah,
you were...
yeah.
Oh, I guess that's like a common phrase of endearment.
Mhm.
there, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like
Yes,
darling.
you fucking cunt. Sick cunt.
So yeah, it was sort of a bit of a eureka moment, but also actually focusing on it, like going full time, quitting all the other shit that I actually hated doing anyway.
What was the shit you hated doing?
Well, I worked for Mario Testino.
Oh, right. The sexual
Yeah.
Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just touching my no bum all the time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And
You ever
like,
touch your dick?
no, because he'd be like, okay, which boys are coming to Milan this weekend? And everyone would be like, me, because they want to advance their career. And
Right.
they'd come back on Monday and I'd be like, you've seen shit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
fucking
And I
eyes,
would
yeah.
never go, but they would have a promotion and I'd be like, it ain't worth it.
It's like the famous like
Yeah.
World War I soldier, like before going
Yeah,
to war,
yeah.
after going to war. is
Yeah, they're just like
haunted.
shell shocked.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think the brand would be as successful as it is if you weren't so goddamn handsome?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Not doing me.
You are cunt. Okay.
I thought you said you are a cunt.
As a cunt.
As a handsome cunt.
As
a
one
handsome
cunt to another.
Yeah. As a pretty cunt. Are you like the face of the brand? Do you put yourself out there like that? Because you are still the. Are you still the head designer? Like, what's your day to
Yeah.
day? What's your role?
Yeah. So I'm the CEO, creative director, designer. We've just got our first designer, Katie, who's amazing. She started a month ago. She's so clued up, way more technically than me because I'm from a graphic design. I was an illustrator. I was then I ran a screen printing studio. Then I was in marketing. Then went into fashion. So like, I've got all the hats, which is
Right.
fine to be able to do like you guys do. You know, you can do lots
Jack
of
of all
different things,
trades, master of none.
but better than master of one.
True.
Like a spaghetti farm,
Yeah.
an inch deep but a mile wide.
But there comes a point where you need expertise.
Absolutely.
It can only get you so far, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just like, now we're getting the experts in. And the experts are so key. Terry being one of them, because like I'd be emailing
What does Terry do?
head of marketing, darling.
Yeah?
Socials, darling.
Yeah.
He does his socials.
He swans around. I'm going for dinner. That's code
Oh,
for...
are you out like schmoozing and
Yeah,
fucking
he-
shaking
schmooze.
babies, kissing hands?
Yeah, every... yeah.
okay.
Yeah, collabs.
Mm.
And the key to growth, especially in the UK, was how do we, as a D2C brand, acquire? How do you acquire audience? And no one would... We would always be like, can we collab? Like Dr. Martens, for example. Something that's like an affinity sideways thing where we could leverage their audience. But everyone's like, who the fuck are you? No.
Right.
Are you the drug bum guy? No. How'd you get my email? Fucking block.
Trash.
So we kind of went sideways and we were like, what do we like? And it was like food, beverage, football. So we just leveraged in the growth stage all the things that we love. Like we collaborated with Campari. And we kind of validated ourselves. Now we're doing Umbro, we did
Right.
Slazenger. So like, it took a long time for people to
Jameson.
get Jameson to think we were
Yes.
worth anything.
Is footy the biggest like category that you guys kind of insert yourselves into in like the fucking UK culture?
Yeah, I'd say so.
For
Well,
us, that's
drinking
like-
and footy. I mean, those
Yeah, yeah.
things we're basically
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about, right?
pubs and football.
But it's like the shit
cool.
you wear after you fucking hit the Sunday league and then you go to the
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
roast. It's like you're in Percival. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You turn up, you whip it off, get changed on the side of the pitch. Or also, like, you know, it's weirdly has come in, hasn't it? Like after the fact, but wearing kits like the bloke thing,
Yeah, sure.
you know?
Absolutely.
Well, okay.
Like
let
your
me
boy
ask
from
this.
Leisure Centre is saying.
Yeah.
He's like,
Bro, let me ask you this. As a Brit, and we asked Frank this, what do you think of Americans cosplaying as lads with blowcore?
yeah. I mean, I personally love it.
Well,
Because it,
All
for
the
the
Brits
bottom
is
line.
just good for business. You guys
Yeah.
are fucking eating it up. Dude.
yeah, because it's
Like
amazing.
fucking
Because
breakfast beans.
yeah, because it's kind of a weird thing that we do, and I don't think anyone gets it. And also,
but is that
I've got to
if
say,
someone's wearing a kit, as if a British boy's wearing a kit to like, I don't know, dinner out with the boys, is that like a whack move?
Are you
Like,
a wanker?
Is he a fucking wanker?
no.
Is he a prick?
I think where you run into problems is if you came to England and went to a regional town wearing it like that and didn't know what you were wearing.
Gotcha.
You could genuinely get into some problems.
Oh, yeah.
So like there's that
you
side
might,
of
you
it.
might run into a couple
Yeah.
ultras.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hate crimes.
Name 5 midfielders.
Yeah, and they're like, it's like that meme about
What's a
like,
midfielder?
I watched the Beckham doc. Man, U99, the treble.
But this, okay, so but you
good education.
But you and Frank having a financial stake to varying degrees, like it is funny to see the comments where there are Brits being like, it is corny. Because like if you're just a normal guy who doesn't have a business where you're selling kits,
Yeah.
whether new or old, there is this idea of like, this is such an American wanker ass move.
well, it's
Yeah.
like if Brits were wearing like fucking cowboy hats. Or
Yeah, I
something,
mean,
right? Like,
why?
maybe.
Firstly, why would you gatekeep? I completely disagree fundamentally with all those comments, even if it wasn't like a cat.
I remember when Sambas were 50 quid.
Yeah, like who cares? It all
Cool, you're old.
what hasn't come back around, right?
yourself.
It all comes back around again and again and again. And I think, like, firstly, the view of Brits abroad is awful, and so now finally that's being
kind of on you
exported.
guys. That's kind of on you guys, though. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you guys did yourself no favors, bro.
What do you mean? What's wrong with slapping a baby?
We're all looking for the guys who tried to conquer the world here. Who did it? Fucking.
Yeah, colonialism's back in. Take that out. Don't at me, everyone.
Every trend comes back again. You know?
Yeah. Not invading other countries.
Do you have a GOAT kid of all time?
Yeah. What's your
Also, who do you support?
Brighton.
Right.
yikes?
Is that bad?
Mate, they'll turn
Oh,
up.
you guys beat. Wait, did you guys?
Brighton will turn up and fuck you up at the minute.
Is that did Man U just last weekend pull out the crazy? Was that the win out of their ass? Was it Brighton?
Yeah, Maguire. Harry Maguire weirdly scored 2 goals at the end, or assisted 2 goals.
Do you have a GOAT kid of all time, though? And is it a
sorry.
Brighton joint?
It's not a Brighton kit. The thing is, I actually don't like the Brighton stripe colours, but I just think it's just some kits are like ubiquitous to the area. It's regional. Right. I love the 90s Umbro kits. And so then when we did that, it was a mind blow because I looked through the kit archive. So
the Man U 98-99 long sleeve with the diamonds down the sleeves in the Beck stock.
So,
I don't know if you guys know this guy, David Beckham. Is an
He was a
MLS
pretty
guy.
big deal.
So that kit.
That shit was sick.
So
he's like he's a goat from the LA Galaxy, just a little club. You know,
he's actually British if you didn't know.
You guys heard of Miami FC?
That doc, by the way, it reminded me of that one. What's the Jimmy Iovine one?
The one on HBO. Yeah, I know.
How like it's so good, and at the end you're like, oh, it's a Beats advert. This was the same. It's like it's so good. I love it. Oh, he just wants to advertise Miami FC. That's how I felt about it.
Although that's right, Messi. Yeah, totally fair.
Yeah. But so you know how now like Nike will do a template kit and just change the colors.
Yeah, right.
So like that Umbro was it 92, 94? Oh no, 98, 99.
Yeah, treble.
So that the diamond, the sort of gradient diamond sleeve. I absolutely love it, and we were gonna do that for the Umbro, but they had a whole bunch of those. They had a green version, a blue version,
Fire.
So that design is amazing during that. Whoever did that like set of kits during that time.
I will say my favorite part of when we collabed with you guys was those really early stages where you guys were just like mood boarding, and like we were like, can you just show us like some of your guys' favorite kits, and just seeing like all like just the history of just like gas Umbro kits laid out was just like incredible.
It's just the Umbro ones; they just went fucking crazy. But also the thing about the thing I love about them is the way they're printed. So now it's all like sublimation printed, which is all digital. And so you can kind of do like mad gradients, any colors, any font. It's just like a digital print, right? But back then it was only like 1 or 2 colors and they'd screen print it. Right. So you get the half tone. And so that
it was cotton rugbies.
So that shit, you're like, oh, I can see the printing. It's just got a nice sort of
and it wasn't to it. It was for performance, but it's not like, you know what.
Honestly, I wear one retro kit to go running and my nipples were just bleeding. I was like, this looks cool, but I'm dead.
Damn, how did Becks do it, dude? Right?
I know.
Jesus Christ.
What's the reputation of Beckham now in the UK? Because like I think that he is about to have a moment with this documentary and also just the archival fucking pap pics, but like, and also just a very charming, handsome fella. But like, what is the fucking reputation that he has right now?
I think for people who. It's generational. I think like my age, like I'm 40 this year, people my age will remember how good he was. And what that the one thing it's good at doing is reminding people how he was so good.
That was one of the biggest things I learned. Cause like when I first was aware of him in early aughts, he was like whacked to like hate Beckham and he was kind of in the tail end of his career.
Yeah. But you forget how good he was and actually what he went through.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck was your question?
The reputation of Beckham now.
I think to a lot of people now, he's just this guy. You know how the people's careers
he's a
just
brand.
He's just a brand.
Yeah.
He like has what eyewear, everything, an investment thing, a drink, a whiskey. He's got the Hague Club.
Right. The wife's got a clothing line.
Yeah,
he's big business.
He's just
putting the B in Beckham.
He's a multinational brand.
Right.
What football players have publicly fucked with Percival, like, you know, that have worn it or like come in the shop and like fucking blown a bag?
Classics. Ian Wright.
Okay.
You can speak. He only speaks when I say.
But you're gonna have to. You're fucked up. You're gonna have to relay what he says because again, like we're not picking up Terry.
So of the classics, we've got Ian Wright, who's like an old Arsenal player. People love Arsenal here. They love Arsenal.
I don't know why.
I don't know the area we're in.
I think it's like a Self-Hagen, New York thing. Like I think I might have said this on the Frank pod, but I was a little toasted. But like comparing Arsenal to the Knicks, where it's like this iconic franchise club. besides obviously that amazing season, it's like not a ton of success. Like
Mhm.
it's kind of, I think it's like, or it's like being a Mets fan, a Jets fan.
Yeah.
It's like very self-hating.
Okay,
So I think
right.
I think New Yorkers can relate.
Yeah, that's a very British thing.
Yeah.
But also Mason Mount more recently.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Who's Mason Mount? Yeah, Mason Mount. He's
Okay.
just like a British darling a bit. He's good, clean cut guy. Plays for. He was at Chelsea and he just moved to.
What about your man's fucking
Dunno.
Gareth Southgate?
The manager, the
Oh, yeah.
gaffer.
The gaffer, the big boss.
The gaffer.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate, yeah, we made him a suit. And the suit now that we sell is the suit that we made for him. And previous to that, we didn't do suits.
Oh, that was like it was like a special
Yeah.
project.
Yeah. And we got a call from my investor who was like, right, Chris, what are you doing? I was like, feeding my child. What do you want?
Raising my family.
Put the baby down. I've got something to tell you.
The gaffer's on.
In 2 days, you're going to fucking Wembley to meet Gareth Southgate. And I was like, why?
Yeah. What did I do?
Just
am,
want-
am I getting called up?
Finally.
Lacing the boots, gaffer.
Like,
Is
damn,
Kane- is
do I have
Kane-
terminal cancer and no one told me? What the fuck? I got a Make-A-Wish situation.
Kane
over here?
injured again? I'll step in.
Yeah.
Does he want a Japanese woven hybrid Cuban long sleeve?
Wait, so you just go to Wembley and you meet?
No,
Take his measurements.
Just meet this guy?
right, I fucking told him you make suits. And I was like, right. The issue there is we haven't. And he was like, you fucking do now, son.
The whole life of your brand is a trial by fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's being put in really uncomfortable situations.
Or
Yeah.
fake it till you make it. Really, right?
I mean,
like,
Yeah, maybe that's maybe we're rubbish at everything. we just need some sort of hellish stressful
okay,
scenario.
so your boy lied to Gareth Southgate on your behalf.
He said, right, I know a tailor. I've got a young British tailor, best in the world. No, we had made some suits previous to that. I just knew they weren't right.
Okay.
They were like heavy wool things. They were structured, had shoulder pads. It was like classic suiting that we had done one or two styles of, usually in like a French net, stuff like that. And it was basically the summer and we didn't have a suit for him.
Okay.
And he had said, just go fucking make him a suit. And
Just fucking do it.
I'm not a tailor,
Yeah.
but I am a designer. I understand volumes. I understand pattern cutting, but tailoring is like levels up,
Oh,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a tailor, you're a fucking tailor. It's like,
You're
it's
an
like
artisan, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a different level.
exactly years of experience, years of understanding the body shape of different gentlemen. And he
Do men
goes,
have asses or not?
Southgate's kind of shaped like you, though. You know?
no, he's got footballers' legs
Oh, so big. Oh,
and,
bigger,
and,
big thighs.
and footballers' bum
Right.
bum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you've been kicking
Because
ball,
but he is tall and in shape. I
If you
guess.
can kick
Yeah.
a ball, you
Yeah.
got a bum.
yeah, exactly. If you've been kicking balls since you were like 8 as well,
Yeah.
you just develop the big bum bum. And so he goes, come by, we need to chat. Also, you need to put a pitch together. And it was in 2 days' time. So me and Terry roused the team the next day and we're like, right, we're making Southgate a suit. And the production team are like, eye roll. When does he need it? And we're like, 2 weeks. And when are you going to see him? 2 days. And so Paminda meets me. He's like, right. Gives me the briefing on what he's like. And he bought me a tape measure to hang around my neck. So when I was
to look the part. To look the part.
yeah. So I turned up with his tape measure.
You couldn't buy your own. You didn't have a tape measure. Like you can. Buy
Yeah, I
one?
do, but I just thought. But
He
it's
probably bought you like a really expensive. Knife.
yeah, but the little tape measures you like pull them out. You know,
Right.
Those little ones.
The retractable one.
Yeah,
You need
retractable one.
You need the one that drapes around your
Yeah,
neck.
yeah,
for it
exactly.
to look
Like no
pro.
one has a drapey one now.
Yeah, right.
So we took all the suits we'd made previously, and I had just put them on him. By the way, the nicest and most amazing, inspiring guy. Like how you think he is. If he was your like boss, you'd love it.
Yeah.
He just.
Well, that's why the team. I mean, not the result y'all wanted, but good showing.
Yeah, that's why they've been the best team in
He manages
forever.
The people. He manages the people, not the game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why people
probably-
stupidly thought it might be coming home.
Yeah. Well, it did almost.
I mean, but guess what? It didn't.
I think it's gonna.
Yeah.
Clothes doesn't count anything but shaving and horseshoes.
Yeah.
And horseshoes and hand grenades as well.
Yes.
I mean, we did a really horrible thing after the Euros, wasn't it?
What do you do?
We did a classic British thing, like the Italians beat us, and then when they were leaving Wembley, like all the fans started beating up Italian people,
Oh, really?
and it was classic, like damn, we got so close to being like nice,
Nah.
and then the
whatever.
lads were like, right, I can't have this.
Right, what's all these then?
Well, was there some type of situation after you lost to, was it France in the World Cup too? You guys just also then blame all the black players. That's what also happened.
Yeah,
It was a terrible look.
it's not a good look.
No.
That's kind of a universal soccer thing now.
Yeah, I think so.
True.
Except,
Very
for,
racist
except for the
sport.
African teams, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Stuff
it'd
like
be good if
Cameroon.
America had a team. I think it would be like, firstly,
Well,
you got,
we do.
I think we do have.
What are you talking about? We do.
you know what I mean?
Bro.
Have a team,
Okay,
like
sure,
have
okay.
a, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you put some effort in,
That's rich coming from a fellow loser, but okay.
Yeah. I don't want
1776 scoreboard.
Yeah.
Check the fucking digis, bro.
You actually the last game. Oh no, we played you guys recently,
How'd we do?
and we beat you. Oh, whatever.
Of course.
Anyway, I turn up at Southgate's hotel room, and me and Terry are just all the Taylor chat. We're googling Taylor terms on the way.
Like inseam,
Yeah, you're like break,
No,
seat.
that's right.
lapel.
2 button, 3 button.
You have the Google buttons.
No, I'm joking. It was nowhere that bad. I'm hamming it up. He's the nicest guy. We fit him in all these suits, and we turned a suit round. But the vibe was to make it like as sporty as possible. So we went for like quarter lining, really amazing like loose weave wool. You know, I love
It was
a
made
loose
of spandex.
Yeah. I made some
Hanes.
pants as well.
Hanes
Skims.
boxer brief
Yeah,
material.
Skims. But he was wearing a waistcoat before, and they were like, "Can we get rid of the waistcoat, please?"
Yeah.
So he was known as like the
No,
waistcoat.
no
guy.
3-piece.
The vest. Yeah, no
Yeah.
3-piece.
So you guys like basically modernize
beater.
his on-pitch look.
That's right. Yeah, we did an on pitch and an off pitch.
Right.
And we did like a knitted shirt, which we always do. This is like one of our mainstays.
What's
Are
the
you guys-
relationship like with him now?
We don't really have it. Like he's so big dog, and he's protected by all his people. All again, really lovely people. But we dressed him, and then M&S came in and swooped in with the deal with millions of pounds
Oh,
because we basically gifted it. It was a gift.
Sure.
He loves the brand, so we we gave him stuff.
Wait, so was
Essentially
he
is how
wearing
works.
it during? Wait, so when was this during the World Cup, or was it
Euros? It was
The
Euros
Okay.
21 because
Okay.
it was delayed from COVID. It was meant to be
Right,
20.
right.
Yeah.
That's still
Um,
fucking sick, though. I mean, what a
It was amazing. And like going there and watching us beat Germany, it's like 3-1. We don't often beat Germany.
right.
And we did. And he's celebrating in the suit and I was
besides
there.
World War II, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome for that too.
Yeah.
Scoreboard.
Honestly, that was a real good help.
Well,
Thanks.
Percival wasn't a suit brand until fucking the gaffer came, the boss came calling.
Yeah, it came a call.
Boss man.
What about if Beckham, if Bex from the early aughts again with this documentary, if the
Mm.
fucking Y2K era Bex fucking gigantic going out shirts, if that starts coming back, is Percival going to start churning out those type of Johns?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
I would.
Horrendous looking beige going out shirts and tight waistcoats.
Whatever moves the needle.
Yeah. But all of that stuff's into a degree.
Yeah.
Like take the waistcoat off.
Yes.
You live with the shirt. I mean, you don't meet the king wearing a fucking do-rag, do you?
No.
But-
He did.
Or Nelson Mandela in cornrows. Also a great
Oh.
move, dude. But honestly, it's like who else could do
No.
either of the, let alone both. But
Yeah,
either
yeah,
of
yeah.
those things.
But at the time, like people just were dum-dums about all of that stuff.
Right.
It was
For
like,
sure.
that's fine. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
he do that?
Yeah.
You can have dreadlocks. You're from Surrey.
He was just in Cancun for a week. Of course he comes back with fucking cornrows. Come
Back
on.
from a cruise. I didn't know I had to meet Nelson Mandela, dude. I was
That's
like,
right.
my bad.
And actually, like, worryingly back then, Beckham was known for using like pidgin English, like using like Caribbean and patois. And,
Oh,
like,
really?
Like, he would say, and it was whole.
He was already a bad public speaker, which they do kind of address in the doc.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Walk one. So he's like the white Drake or the white Drake.
Yeah. And I guess he was young, right? He was young.
Yeah.
Young,
He's a young
he's
lad.
from he's from the north. He's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
autistic, by the way. Definitely
Yeah,
autistic.
yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah. I mean,
Couldn't read.
he's definitely got like some OCD thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
He just has bad OCD.
No, he's autistic
All right.
as fuck, bro.
The OCD is like I had no idea. It's bonkers. Like arranging his kitchen, all that stuff.
Yeah, the
I'm like-
cleaning.
Like you'd
Cleaning
hate.
at like 2 in the morning.
Hire someone to do that, bro. That's what I would do.
Do you think he is doing that, or is it just for the doco?
It might be a combination of both for sure, because yes, this is propaganda.
I'm sure he
right?
played it up a little bit, but it also
Yeah.
seemed like it's there. I mean, also he's so image conscious.
Yeah.
And no one
true.
else in that family, although those fucking posh cunts, they're not fucking cleaning up.
No.
so. He's the only working class guy in the whole fucking house.
I arranged my t-shirt so I can kind of see him a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I stand by that. I do the same thing.
was a good idea.
But also, they're all
Posh Spice-
solid.
Posh Spice is
I do
work-
it for graphic tees because I want to be like, the Sublime or the Neil Young.
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
Versus these are all just black tees and gray tees.
Do I want charcoal or black?
Yeah.
Why do celebrities love Percival so much? Because we talked about the football players, but like
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
I think what was I wouldn't call it a phenomenon, but like a recurring theme the last 2 years was
Yes.
the biggest fucking A-list celebs in America wearing your shit to like premieres and red carpets.
I know. I mean, waking up to the picture of The Rock wearing it, I thought it was like World War III. I'd like 90 missed calls. I had loads of voicemails from Terry. Look at Instagram, mate.
What size does Rock wear?
XL.
Yeah.
Really?
He's stretched, but it's knit, so it's kind of like
Stretches.
a cotton double bed, sometimes jacquard, sometimes just weave, so it has a little bit of stretch.
But
so
he likes it skin tight too.
Yeah, he
So
wants to
his
show off the muscles.
stylist just bought this. You guys weren't involved because
No.
you weren't prepared at all.
Not at all.
Wow.
And that's, I think, like the one thing I do try and do with Percival is it has to be sort of ubiquitous enough.
Mhm.
I'm not, I don't know, this is controv, but it is to a degree. If you have the tools and the resources to do something cool, conceptual, and sell a small amount, and like you can do that forever if you want.
Right.
Sustaining sales, like sell something and sell it consistently for a long time, is a marketing mindset of mine. Meeting cool and commercial in the middle, which you just have to do if you want it to be your job and make money and pay for my child to eat dinner. It has to be commercial enough, right? But you can arrange it so you got some mad stuff one end and some commercial stuff the other end. Like, you guys get it. But
your knit polos are mesh shorts.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's really what it comes down to, right? It's The Rock, it's Gyllenhaal, it's fucking Chris Evans. They're all wearing the knit polos. That's
it's Andrew Garfield, Captain America, Tom Holland. Well, he goes a bit more spicy, weirdly, but I think stylist. But the stylist is about the stylist, and they're making the choice. So the stylist will go, listen, I've got these bits, and they'll choose as well as being curated to a degree. Has to fit. But this Ilaria Urbanati, I never want to say her name because I think I'm saying it wrong, is amazing. And so now we have a relationship with her. And it's the rock stylist, but she does like Reynolds, Garfield. No, Garfield's one. Yeah.
Damn. Literally everyone in the fucking MCU.
So as soon as you have a good relationship with the stylist, they're going to be honest with you. And she's brutally honest, which is amazing. Her feedback's great. She was like, we're going to work with her on a little collection for next year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, I want to do this, but I don't want to do that because I hate that. And I was like, okay.
Is that kind of the big brain move, is to work with this, like do collabs with the stylist? Because you guys did something with Harry Styles stylist.
Yeah, Harry Lambert. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They are just...
the celebrity feels obligated to wear.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, this is my stylist. This is my stylist.
Actually,
I gotta wear.
Big brain move.
Yeah,
it's going to get stolen by other brands, by the way.
Because you can't work with a celebrity unless you're
right.
Because the Jerry Lorenzo.
Yeah, and you got to pay like Andrew Garfield or whatever $200K to just wear a suit on the red carpet, and it will be like some big brand. Like, we don't have that much money for the entire year of marketing, so we have to be strategic. And that's one thing that we do pride ourselves on, of trying to be strategic. It's like a hustle thing, isn't it? You got to do it. But there's a relevancy there. And I think, like, if you think even 5 years ago, what celebs were wearing on the red carpet compared to now, the game is so much better. They kind of got to be smart. They'd wear like the pleated trouser, the tuck in the knit polo. Like, it is like a modular dressing system that, I don't know.
For male celebrities, this whole like idea of like how they look on press tours and red carpets has become the cottage industry that already existed for women's wear. So
exactly,
and it's a big deal.
That currency is huge, and that's also translated to the way men dress and look at how other men dress. Like, I wouldn't say, again, even 5 years ago, unless you dressed maybe Harry Styles or like David Beckham, men wouldn't be like, "What's that? I'm gonna go buy it."
Right.
Like, with like female influencers, I think for like decades it's been the case.
Right.
Yeah.
So of all the bold-faced names that we mentioned, that fuck with Percival on camera.
Yeah.
Who moved the needle the most? Who really affected the bottom line?
The biggest Don.
It was Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Would you like to thank Captain America now twice for saving your ass in both 1941 and 2023?
I like the way you constructed the joke/question, and I'll accept it.
He's the one.
He's the one, yeah.
People really look at Chris Evans and like, I want what he's having.
Yep, and I listen.
Was he the first? Is that why? Or
no, it was The Rock,
was first.
I think Andrew Garfield won. Ryan Reynolds wore it in like his aviation gin campaign.
Right, okay.
And they obviously did lots for a halo effect to the brand because GQ had started writing about it. Shout out Heidi at GQ, she's great. But it was Chris Evans, man.
Yeah,
people love the guy. They love. We had orders from like dudes in Nebraska being like, "I want to be like him."
My arms will look like that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sure.
Like, it's mind-boggling. Like, I get it, but I would never have just picked him.
Right.
Probably a nice guy.
You
good
kind
looking
of
guy.
like the Chris Evans in Captain America before he gets fucking huge.
Yeah.
When he's just
I do.
The anemic one.
Yeah. Oh, the sort of weird, sort of like Poindexter version of the guy.
The anorexic Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
So you get
before
right
he
now.
gets like the Nazi juice, dude. You're like the serum,
Yeah,
He
it's
gets,
bonkers storyline, isn't it?
Gets him.
And then it gets a fucking...
it's a documentary. It actually happened. Yeah.
Okay,
and
yeah.
he gets a huge,
That's how it works.
He gets a huge ass from the serum. Maybe that's what you need.
I would take a butt injection.
Just some fucking Stanley Tucci juice.
Tooch juice. the buddy Tooch juice.
It's going back to the balancing of cool and commercial. Because I feel like this is a really honest conversation that like we want to have with you, because the knit polos, right?
Yeah.
This is the bread and butter.
Yeah.
It went like nuclear on TikTok as well, because everyone again wants to know what is Captain America wearing on whatever press junket.
Yeah.
Are you ever worried about when it potentially, or if it ever could, cross over into overexposure? Do you think about that? where the balance gets lost, and what do you do?
Yeah, well, I certainly think as a volume driving commercial product, it will probably just drop off quite quickly.
Just as trends shift on a macro level.
As trends do. In the same way that like a wacky Cuban shirt did 5 years ago. Like we jumped on Cubans, everyone's like, oh, Hawaiian shirts are back. And then it was literally one summer. It was like a COVID summer. Just went, like no more
yeah, you're welcome or are bad.
Yeah.
And or sorry.
Yeah.
But then, as you guys say, like with the loafer, for example, some stuff just stays.
Yeah.
And the amount of loafers I see now compared to like even when you guys were coming over to the UK last year, like loafers were few and far between for us then.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not for like innovators,
thought leaders.
Yeah. Now it's like a Forever John for a lot more people.
And like you still see guys in skinny jeans. You're like, let it go, man.
Yeah. I guess there's a certain guy that all you need to do is like you lead the horse to the water, right? They drink on their own and they go, this tastes delicious. And then it just becomes like James said, a Forever John. And that's great for everyone because the more good taste in the world, the better.
And you think that nip holes are that?
Yeah.
I certainly think as they dilute more and more and more, it will drop off. But I can't see for the specific context we're in terms of the casualization of the office, for example.
Right.
And I think like event dressing and red carpets are our version of casualization of something that used to be really smart. I don't see where it's going to go for now, apart from that it goes like real sideways, like you have your man Chalamet in a red dress.
Sure.
So I think like certainly people
a backless red dress at that.
Sexy man. It didn't look good.
Yeah, that was a weird fit.
So Percival does kind of run the gamut of everything from like the casual to the tailoring, to like the smart to the wacky. Is there anything bubbling that is maybe surprising you in terms of like a category or specific garment that is like, whoa, maybe this does have some juice behind it?
Yeah, you are right about like riding a wave. Like overexposure can then suddenly look just whack.
Right.
You're like,
what's the fear of
what's this
brand,
knit polo brand? But as we grow, and we do have specific growth targets from the investor, which is like a blessing and a curse, you have to kind of try and be commercial and cool, and it is a struggle. What's bubbling? Like crochet, massive.
Yeah. The Bodhi effect is finally hitting fucking the UK.
Oh yeah, crochet, like anything crochet. Make a brochet pair of trunks, it'll sell.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like
fucking get a Doppler, a sun dappled on your shading on your dick.
Yeah, exactly. The dick dapple is in.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get a checkerboard tan on my cock.
Oh, mine would be red and white because I'm so
red,
offensively white.
Okay.
It would just.
You have a very white penis, is what we're saying.
Yeah, it's it's almost transparent.
Testicle tool, dude.
Ghost cock.
Ghost cock strikes again.
Cocks are the friendly ghost. Okay, so we talked
Cocks
about. I don't know how you feel about like the TikTokification of like menswear. I think that you guys like the nip holes. Obviously, we talked about going crazy there.
Yeah.
But, like, a lot of brands we talk to are like, yo, I don't like that's their least favorite thing is like the hyper cycles of like brought on by social media.
Yeah.
Do you have a least favorite thing about the menswear industry?
The whole menswear industry.
All of it?
No. As industry as a whole. Yeah, my least favorite thing was kind of brand specific actually.
Okay, go off.
Because I think like one thing that Percival are trying to do is kind of teach men how to dress to a degree. Like try and give something to people who don't know, and that like you get people walking in and they dress like shit.
Right.
And you're like, you don't have to dress, in my view, what I think is good, but you at least have to put some effort in.
Right.
Like you got to put effort. You got to try and curate. So when dudes are turning up in just like fear of God essentials, you're like, why is that acceptable to just decide and do forever?
Because they're just copying what they see on their phone.
Yeah, I just think like
they're just getting fed a different algorithm.
than
the guy who wants to brochet. But
there comes a point where I think you've got to strike that balance where do you not care? But
are you saying because it's like immature?
I just feel like put some effort in. I feel like women. This is very cisgender, by the way. I feel like women have had to,
of course.
Welcome to Throwing Fist.
Yeah. Women have had to put effort in for centuries, and men haven't. And I think like those guys got to step up, man. You got to innovate to a degrey.
You have to care.
You have to care. Yeah, you have to care, and it's about like not just fitting in a uniform as well.
Right.
Do your thing.
I want to move away from clothes and onto the man.
Oh, all right.
Chris Gove. What the hell were you doing on tour with the Arctic Monkeys?
Hard pivot. Transition God.
Yes.
What the fuck, bro?
Right.
On our cheat sheet from Terry, we're like, what the fuck?
I had
What
another.
was your purpose?
Were you the tambourine guy? Were you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
triangle? Like,
Not even.
We're like, yo, this guy brings Coke in his shirts. Like, let's bring him on tour.
Nah, basically, one of my good mates was going out with the lead singer
Okay.
10 years ago. And my girlfriend at the time
Who's going out with Alex Turner?
Yes, that's right. And
Is that a good friend Alexa Chung?
that's good friend,
Okay, all right.
good friend Alexa Chung.
Okay, interesting.
Uh,
Why are you name dropping so hard, Chris?
Oh. You've got me.
He's
Why are you
These
name dropping the
fucking
names that
Brits.
Lawrence is dropping? Well, that's crazy. What are you doing?
I want to provide context. So
Yeah.
anyway, your homie's
your
dating
bestie
the lead
Alexa
singer.
Chung.
Yeah.
My bestie Alexa Chung, they'd been together for a while. My girlfriend had broken up with me. I was in a foul mood. I turned up at the pub and Alex was like, yo, Gove, why the fucking long face? What's up with you?
That's how she talks?
No,
Yeah, that's how she talks.
Okay.
And then I was like, we broke up. And he was like, mate, fuck it, come on tour. And I was like, what do you mean? Is that going to Kansas tomorrow? Jump on the bus, there's a bunk for you.
Yeah. Mad hot bitches in Kansas.
And I was like, but I was like, well, where are you going? He was like, Arizona, Kansas. They went all the West Coast.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
he was like, and I was
That's
like, okay, I can do the West Coast. And then held as a drummer, who's a lovely guy. He was like, and we're going to Mexico for 4 days afterwards.
Woo.
And then back to New York. And I was like, I don't have any money for that. And then I got a credit card. And it took me like 10 years to pay all that.
It's like, shit, I better make some knit polos.
Yeah.
Wait, the Arctic Monkeys weren't picking up the tab, bro?
They paid for all the hotels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got the bunk for free.
Yeah, I got a bunk for free, hotels for free. But it was a case of I was like, shit, should I be paying for this? And I kept all the stuff from the tour. Like I'm on all the rosters.
Oh, wow.
I've got all the the song thing. I've
Like
got
a little scrapbook.
yeah.
What album were they touring? behind you?
Humbug.
Okay.
But that's when I was an illustrator, not a fashion designer, and I had done their tour posters for them separately.
Oh, sick.
And I had done there's a single called Cornerstone that's on Humbug.
Mhm.
I did the single cover for that.
Let's
Nice.
go in the Zood board,
So you got
baby.
paid?
Yeah.
Was there like a crazy rock star moment that you had while on tour with the fucking Arctic Monkeys? Or like a memory that you, I don't know, or maybe a memory you don't have?
Yeah, I certainly got way ahead of myself. And I remember
That's a nice way to put it.
we were in
Oh, I got
Mexico.
a bit ahead of myself last night.
Got a bit ahead of myself, darling. I ran on the stage with Chung, and we had a what are the things you smash the sweets come out? Jesus, mind block.
The what?
Pinata.
Pinata. I had a donkey pinata in Mexico. I ran on stage with it. We were like, smash the pinata. And the security were like, get the fuck off the fucking stage.
I'm going to say that's not a sober decision.
No. And also, cancelled or not, and you can decide, Josh Homme was on the tour with us. With
Oh, the Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah. So there was a leg that he was on, and they were all going out for dinner, and I hadn't realised, and I was just getting changed on the bus, and he just turned up on the bus. I'd never met him before. He's like 6'5" or some shit.
He is a big dude.
And he was like, are you Gove? And I was like, well, I literally had my fucking pants down. I was like, yes. He was like, you haven't got an ass. No.
No ass Gove.
Yeah.
Are you that guy with no ass and a transparent dick?
I see you have no ass. You must be Gove. Transparent dick.
Yeah.
You'll
Fucking Ken doll, just smooth.
He was like, we're going for dinner. Hurry the fuck up. And I was like, okay. Pulled my pants up and ran to dinner. That was the first time I met him. But he was like a wacky fuzzball. He was like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then later on, he'd like kick someone in the head or something. And it's like beat
The
up
rest is history.
beat up some women.
Do your Googles, people.
Yeah, exactly.
When did you realize that you weren't cut out for the rock star lifestyle?
When my credit card got declined in Guadalajara. I was like, 3 more marks. And they're like, 1, I don't know what you're saying. And 2, this is no fucking good here.
Yeah.
From Pops to Guadalajara, you just get declined globally.
Yeah.
You're in global decline, like the
Yeah.
like the British Empire.
Yeah. At about time. Yeah.
Honestly, about
But then I went to New York, actually stayed in New York. That was when I stayed in Williamsburg for like another 2 weeks. And I really had no mouse. I've got to go home.
Yeah.
I just have to go home at this point.
Was this whole was the tour effective in you getting over your ex?
Oh, 100%. And actually, it gave me a lot of drive to quit all this fashion stuff.
the stuff on the side.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, listen, I need something.
Right. I need my own thing. I need to focus.
Yeah. I can be my own destiny.
I need
if I
to make
want.
some money.
Yeah.
What was the groupie situation? Did you get the runoff?
No, so they were all like coupled up at the time.
Okay.
So that's kind of why the groupies were like their mates, who are like lads who could drink
Right.
beer and do whatever.
Got
Oh, they like playing frisbee a lot. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, we were
Like just tossing it around?
yeah. I remember
Golf?
turning up in Phoenix and then being like, right, go. I've got the Aerobi Super Disc. Let's go. And I was like, what's that? It's like some
It's the
fucking
Earth Biscuit. Damn,
yeah.
you chose a bad tour to go on. I guess.
Yeah,
Well, but it
honestly.
sounds- it
Yeah.
still sounds
I mean,
like fucking
fun,
fire,
but
yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the best one.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, LA was good.
Okay.
Sort of let loose a bit there.
What year was this around?
08, 09.
Okay, so clearly There was a style that defined the zeitgeist. And I don't know if you were like a skinny jeans fucking keffiyeh scarf motherfucker, but have you had a personal style phase that looking back now you regret the most?
Yeah, I think I used to regret it, but now I don't. I was full emo kid at one point.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had like fucking jorts. But jorts are like, yeah.
Swoosh?
Uh,
Swoosh?
I'm sort of slightly
Terry's
pre-swoosh.
nodding.
So I had, no, I did have swoosh, but it wasn't as ridiculous.
Right.
I had like Offspring spikes, like blue gel spikes.
fire.
So
like
maybe
proper
emo,
spikes.
you were more like kind of like punk,
Yeah, a bit punk.
Like new, like
but in
orgy?
a mall way.
Yeah, in a mall way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like lit, like My Own Worst Enemy more.
Oh wow.
Like
okay.
I wish I had a goatee.
Yeah.
and
A
like-
soul patch.
Yeah, soul patch and like
Yeah.
like things with flames on.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted a flame tattoo around my
Jesus
like I loved it.
Christ, dude.
Yeah. It was fucking awful.
But no regrets.
No
Besides-
regrets.
No regrets. I mean, the skinny jean phase is never good, but I wasn't in it that long.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like the indie sleaze.
Also, you had,
era.
you had the ass for skinny jeans.
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, true. I could slide in an H&M women's size 8. Yeah.
These are so roomy on me.
Yeah.
Like people,
Do you have anything skinnier? These women's skinny jeans are
They're
quite
like-
baggy for my
they're like, yeah,
taste.
hit the tights section, hit the pantyhose section, man.
You need some fucking jeggings, bro.
yeah.
Well, Chris, welcome to New York City again. Love having you here. You, Terry, all the lads. But let's say that me and Larry, we come over across the pond, across your way, and we're linking up with you fellas bright and early for the best day possible we can have in London. What the fuck are we getting into?
Best
It's a
day-
Saturday. It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
What are we doing?
Well, I'd like to start with a little five-a-side, a morning one, because I think you'd be hungover. And in my view, it's the best cure.
Oh, just sweat it out.
Yeah, sweat it out. So we sweat it out.
Okay.
We get the boys. Let's say they all turn up and they're all still friends.
Yeah. Okay. Keep it pushing.
Let's gloss over that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep it in though.
Yeah.
Crucially,
Oh, for sure.
Mhm, of course.
someone's got to send him a fucking message.
Wait, can you Dan explain that one to me?
We turn up in our vintage kits.
Yes.
Our nipples are bleeding, but we have a good game.
We're not taping the nips. That's how you fellas do it in the locker room. Right?
Nah. Well, okay. It depends how hardcore you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. We're going to sweat it out. So we'll probably be playing in pick a pitch. Let's go Haggerston. It's got a nice 5G surface. We'll kick it about. Then let's head to. Let's dart around a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We jump in a cab. Do you want some food
Yes.
at this stage? Yeah.
You're planning the day. You tell us.
We're hungry now.
Yeah, we worked up an
just fucking
appetite.
played, Yeah.
We sweat it out and we got an appetite going now.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Let's do because we'll go Shoreditch, then we'll go across the road to Dishoom breakfast.
Okay.
Because
Full
like
fry up.
yeah, kind of.
Traditional.
Yeah, and
Roll.
and the thing is, Dishoom is like a bit of a chain. But if someone says it's not good, they're lying to you.
Okay.
And also, I feel like you don't have Indian here on a mass scale.
No.
There's like a couple.
No, more it's mom and pop sitch.
Yeah, so I
which
wanna-
again we love. And
So I want to take you to like the genuine. It's like a Rani Cafe style stuff. There's people probably hate on that, but I don't care. And there's like a Bombay fry up, or there's like a wrestler naan.
Bombay fry up. Damn.
There's
So
a-
it's kind of like
it's a naan bread, and it's just got like sausage, spicy egg in there.
Woo!
It's great.
Damn.
And
speaking
it's
my
actually-
language, bro.
Yeah, you would love it. And you get a little coffee on the side or little juice, depending on what mood you're
Right,
in.
right, okay.
So let's do that. That takes us to like 12-1.
All right, so we fill up the belly. Then what are we doing?
Then we'll catch the
Is the footy on?
We'll catch the 2 o'clock game. Can't catch the 3. So there's for some reason they banned all the games at 3
Blackout
p.m.
hour.
Yeah, blackout. Yeah, blackout hour. It's like a blackout.
I know why, but okay. We don't. You don't need to explain.
Yeah,
the
it's to
British
do with the
accent to me.
finances.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
They want the little leagues to get the money, so they want people to go watch like Dagenham and Redbridge versus Leighton Orient.
What's the Wrexham? That fucking
Yeah,
Wolverton.
exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I guess
Wolverton Bum
those
Warriors
guys might be
versus.
wearing Percival next week though, so we don't want to be too mean. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, so we hitting the 2 o'clock footy
Let's-
at the
Yeah.
pub.
Yeah. Okay, so Terry wants to go to fucking Soho. Let's go to Soho. Blue Post has had a resurgence recently. It's like the most sinister place on the planet. Like, you want to see jorts? You go Blue Post.
Okay.
Wait, so is that and is that for our benefit as like
Yeah,
tourists?
As tourists and as locals.
Right.
Like, it is a locals thing. Now, like, the whole ALD crowd, which may be controversial or not, will be there.
Okay.
And all the Soho warriors, everyone will be there.
So Warriors.
Okay, I got it.
And not the team. The fucking,
Right.
Just,
So
so
just the Warriors.
let's go Blue Post. That'll take us to like 4, half 4. We're probably pretty drunk by now.
what are we
Ooh,
drinking?
pints?
Are we drinking
Well,
splitting G's?
You're in the fucking Tiskies, boys.
Oh,
no,
really?
no, you wouldn't. Well, if you want pints for you boys, or shots for me.
Estrella? Shots for you.
Yeah, Estrella or
Estrella.
Splitting G's, no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, we do that, and then
So it's 4 p.m. now and we're smashed.
Yeah, but I want to give you a good time.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
go
trying to get.
All right, we'll drink a bit lighter.
No. I'm
but
just
also,
trying to figure out where we are in the itinerary.
you've done good exercise though, so you might be a bit lightheaded.
Right.
You know how you get more drunk.
Yeah.
We'll swing by the store. 'Cause
Okay.
we got a bar in the store.
Hell yeah.
We'll chat to the boys in there, Luca, Alfie. If you want a coffee, they'll do you that. We'll have some beers though. Some more beers in there, chat the shit. Also, a lot of local people come in. It's just a vibe. Let's hang out there, vibe, couple of hours. What do you want for dinner?
Where are you taking us? One night only.
Cuisine wise,
We had Indian already.
do you want to go heavy?
Fish and chips?
No.
No?
Nah.
What are we doing?
Nando's?
No,
No, not
kebabs.
Overrated.
Kebabs are late
Those-
night.
What do you just real quick?
We hitting the chippy?
No, what we'll do? Because
Okay.
actually, because it's a day, I want to show you a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll go to let's go Michelin star.
Oh wow. Okay.
We'll then head over to King's Cross because I'm taking you all over the fucking place.
And
Yeah.
we're still in our sweaty vintage kits. Or I guess we
No, we went to
we
the-
were up at Percival. So
Oh,
Yeah, I
right.
was gonna say we probably got new fucking kits at the
We'll
store.
go to Soho House, have a shower. I'll get you some gear.
Mm.
Then we'll jump on a cab.
what type of gear?
Clothes.
Okay.
Crochet pants, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't see these crochet pants everywhere. I made them custom. My one has no bump. We go to, let's go the hotel,
Mhm.
go top floor
Okay.
for some poshness, and you get to see a good view.
Love
And
it.
we'll go to the Decimo, which is like a Michelin star Mexican. It's all like charcoal fires. The guy, I don't know where the guy's from.
Meats.
Is it regional? Yeah, it's
Sounds
really
good.
good. And we'll just drink some hard, quite expensive cocktails.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it members only club after that?
Yeah.
Or like
Did you guys fuck with that?
Well, it's England, so everything closes at like midnight.
Right.
So after that, do you know what we do?
home
We go to Danny Lomas's house
Yeah. That, for the afters.
and order some hog shit pies.
yeah.
and some Mackies.
That's
Yeah.
some Mackie D's.
All right. Well, one blaring gap in your day out, night out with us was no hoes, no bitches. Which brings us to the next segment of the podcast.
Yeah.
Dadass. Christopher.
Yeah.
You know what dadass is? It's meats and cheeks.
Sucking and fucking.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How does one chat up famous British models since you've maybe snogged a few in your time?
I might have snogged a couple.
We don't need to name names or anything.
Well, Lawrence
But-
might, but you know.
Yeah.
What's your
I
Snogging.
don't know,
secret
sometimes
there?
you got to stop and smell the daisies. They're low to the ground, but like you can get to them.
God.
You know, I don't know.
Is it about who you know? Is it about fucking?
Yeah.
is
It's
it
just about being
fits?
handsome as fuck.
Yeah.
What
I feel like some well-known women potentially just don't meet normal guys.
like civilians, straight up.
Yeah, straight up civilians. And I think like the thing you think, pick someone his heart, who you like, whatever.
Emirata.
Put
Is she the baddest in the game for real?
put in a room with her. If you're just normal, you know what I mean? Like she's never in a room with people who are just probably being normal.
Right.
Oh, so if you're just like, all right, so just
Yeah,
Take the
just
piss.
like whatever.
Just be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
you're not that hot, whatever.
Just nag the shit out of her.
You're like
Who are you?
You're like a 5 out of 10.
You're like a New York
You're
Six.
a London 5.
She's like, what? I'm from fucking medieval England. Did you just have an ale?
So be regular. Be reggy.
Yeah. Be reg.
All right.
No, I
Play
mean,
it cool.
I was at a wedding actually when I met that particular person,
Okay.
and
Great
Great
place
place.
to meet people. Yeah.
I think it was just, to be honest, I think it was just a rebound thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but this
Right
is,
place, right time, dude.
Mhm, I'm a lucky boy.
It's moving off the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's moving off the ball
Yeah.
and on.
Until they're on the ball.
Yeah.
Until the movement moves to the ball.
Until you're in that fox's box.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was in the newspapers around that time.
For real?
I got papped. Yeah.
Wait, really? Can we
Yeah.
Google it and find it?
So no, it was just like I was called as. They didn't know who the fuck I was because I'm nobody.
Yeah.
They're like,
With mystery loser.
Spotted with ghost penis.
Man with no cheeks wearing jeggings.
some chicken leg ghost penis, no ass.
We gotta find.
Damn, the fucking press.
It was in the sun, but
Page
mate,
6?
they just was like man about town.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
were you like a fucking player? Like,
no, not really. I don't know why they said that.
oh. Well, what else I think I call you? I
What
guess.
year was this? So I can make sure I got my Googles on.
It's so long ago though.
He's buffering.
Was it pre like?
Pre or post tour? Because that was 09.
No. So it must have been 08 because Or,
Wait, was that the breakup?
yeah, that was the breakup. Yeah,
Oh, you were
damn.
down bad, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fumbled.
Well, you're
Yeah,
up
yeah.
big, and then you're down.
because because also I was poor as shit anyway, and she
Right.
was not.
Right,
So I
right,
was suddenly like, I lost a couple of resources.
You don't say.
We can call them that.
yeah. Damn.
This man's life has been a financial crisis, dude.
It's a roller
Just
co-
straight up.
You're just
Honestly,
roller coaster.
yeah,
about-
but
so-
resources are in the toilet.
So be regular, but also maybe like again put in effort because like well guys who wear football kits to a first date, well are they only gonna get hook up with wags and slags and get pub pussy and pitch bitch? Like is that the move to wear footy kits?
I think for Gen Z now it is, but back then, oh wait, you wouldn't have worn a football kit, no.
You'd wear going out shirt like Bex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was more like
Something
you know,
more posh.
Yeah. I had probably a little leather jacket, darling,
Oh, yeah?
a little
Percival
suede.
some, Percival
leather.
some good first date shit to wear.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But then first dates these days don't know what the fuck they do.
is it a get pussy guarantee from the founder himself?
100%.
And if not, you get your money back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna like the pussy you get, and I guarantee it.
well, I
Well,
just
you don't have to like it.
I
You're just
sew
gonna
it in
get
this way.
True. That's
You'll
right.
you'll get compliments.
Okay.
You'll get compliments.
Yeah.
And you will.
But
I
you might
mean-
not get compliments.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Come on now.
Chris, how much money do you make?
Huh?
How much money do you make?
Do you mean as a business or personally?
You
You, person.
3 figures.
Three figures.
Does that mean 6 figures in America? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're not
No. Oh
counting the
no.
zeros.
No. Yeah. No. 3 figures yearly.
So is that
Like
is that
$999
$500 or is
a
like
year?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
so you don't count the zeros in
Oh,
Yeah.
You're doing all right.
Yeah.
you're feeding your family.
But
besides your family and besides fucking pints. What do you like to
Yeah.
spend your money on or shots rather?
my child mainly.
Besides your family.
Oh, besides your family. Oh shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So no boring shit indeed. I'm not allowed to say like shoes and fashion and stuff. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, these fucking loafers are $300 on there. I got to spend on that.
You don't get. You can't
I'm not into watches, or I feel like
What are you into? Cars?
No.
Hair
no,
product?
I'm
hair product.
I'm a bit of an anomaly,
Yeah.
but I am. I've got to say, it all goes in my gaff,
Huh.
like my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, your boss? You're the boss.
Oh, the gaffer.
Yeah.
No, the house, man. Got a lovely new kitchen getting in there now.
Ooh,
Okay.
are you a cook?
Granite. I love cooking.
What's your
Ingredients. I
go-to?
spend it on food.
Yeah.
Food all the time.
Like
Asian
going
food.
out?
Yeah, going out. So
Nice.
we've made a rule now, like me and my Icelandic insane warrior woman wife. she like we go like one
Pagan princess.
yeah, the pagan queen. We go out like once a month to somewhere that's just real fucking nice.
Oh,
The
what's your-
Michelin star shit that you
you got
kinda alluded
got to do
earlier.
it.
What's a
Yeah.
recent like fucking slapper?
Oh, Cornerstone we went to in Hackney Wick, which actually I took these guys to recently, the management team, darling.
Yeah.
And it's just like Northern European / Japanese fusion, but it's all just like amazing raw fish, umami flavors. It was so good.
What's Terry's expense budget looking like? What are his monthly expenses looking like?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I'd say. He'd be like, he would just do what he wants.
Right.
Like it's you
Well, if
can't.
he's in charge of it also.
Yeah. You can't put a color on that absolute nightmare.
Let the big dog bark.
like,
What about
if
you? Are you generous with the corporate plastic? Like,
Yeah.
are you taking the fellas out and you're like, yo, we
Yeah,
talk
this-
business for 2 seconds. It's on
this
it's on
trip.
the house.
This trip, 100% has been our like we're gonna get in trouble when we get back.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, our CFO will be like,
Boys been bad.
Bad
sit
boy.
the fuck down.
Yeah.
We sold some stuff.
Right. But it's worth it, obviously. You guys are
100%.
going big. I mean, this is a big moment for you guys.
This
so
is
why
like
not go
we've
big?
never done anything this
Right.
big before.
Yeah.
And so. Oh yeah, so I mean,
November. to
so
November?
it's my 40th birthday.
Ooh.
November.
So we're going to the Wilderness Reserve. Shout out Robbo.
Is that in where's that?
It's in Suffolk. It's like 2-3
Okay.
hours away from London, and it's basically like these series of insane old buildings that have been like cribbed out in such an insane way,
Oh, we were talking about
like
this. Oh,
Bondville
fuck,
and
yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
pools, everything. And this one, the Chapel Barn, is like sleeps 38. Like me and my wife aren't married, so this is like not even a wedding. She's like,
Right.
"Why are you doing this? Like, you're not even married."
It's for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, "This is for me, darling." And then she cut my balls off.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
couldn't find them. Then. Invisible.
They're see through.
Yeah, it's like, good luck, Joe.
You're hiding between your non-existent ass cheeks.
That's right.
They hang so low.
Exactly. So yeah,
Casper Tuck.
money goes on stuff like that. Have a good old time.
A bunch of money on is an apology gift for your wife or for your baby mom when she listens to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Listen.
might want to avoid this one at all costs.
Nah. Get in there, man. You got to take it.
All right.
Every listen counts, dude.
Yeah. She'll put the energy into some sort of like hate fuck later in the week. So
All right. Okay, baby.
this is currency I'm going to spend later.
Yeah. Damn, that White Claw's hitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
to
dude, great
The
to
Only
see you, man.
Podcast Matters. We all know that the pop was just a ruse for you to come on the pod because we weren't able to make it last time that we were in the UK. Percival's doing incredible. You guys are doing incredible. Your whole fucking team. A bunch of the loveliest lads.
Yeah.
That being said, we'd love to see you do even better.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd love to offer up some constructive criticism. Take it or leave it. Highly suggest you take it. If you take this, you're guaranteed. You've been tripling revenue every year the last 5 years.
Yes,
what it
that's
sounds
correct.
like, yeah.
Why are not quadruple it? Take this constructive criticism from us. I'll go first. Get us The Rock on the podcast.
Okay.
I'll have to buy a bigger chair, but
Shall I tell you how I'm going to do that?
what's that?
I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
tell
I'm going to
us.
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, how?
You're going to collaborate with your stylist.
We'll collaborate with Ilaria.
Yeah.
We finished the range. We're going to chat to her next week. I'm then going to go and see her.
Yeah.
Present the range of purchase. She's got to feel it, you know. She's like a real tactile person, knows what she wants. So we've got to
course.
talk about it. She's got to
Yeah.
see it. I'm going to, through that, in LA, I don't know if you guys are around, by the way, I'm going to sidle some meeting. I'm going to get a meeting. I'm going to meet The Rock.
with Dwayne.
Got to meet Dwayne.
With
Black
DJ?
Adam.
Mm-hmm.
With DJ.
Not mention that film.
Yeah, probably not.
Keep it to Jumanji.
Yeah. 1 and 2. Or 1?
Huge film. Made crazy money.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Oh, it
Good.
sucked.
Good play movie.
That too, you know, my kid loved it.
Yeah,
It's no Black Adam, but,
Yeah.
The Jack Black.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a meeting with The Rock.
I'm going to get in the meeting with The Rock. I'm going to get him to invest. And as part of that, as part of the contract,
Obligations.
Oh, wow.
he'll be looking through the shareholders'
Sweat equity
deed.
on the mic, baby.
He'll be like, I've noticed here this podcast interview. I'm like, honestly, don't read it. Just sign.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that will be the fucking deal breaker that sits in the
No.
contract and
Let's
he pulls out his
you've
investment.
got to get Rock on pod.
Or Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, I
Any
mean,
of these fellas.
well, moving on to mine, I would take we'll take any of the Dons. We could work our way down the list. Deadpool, fucking Spider-Man,
Yeah.
fucking.
But isn't Tom Holland, doesn't he live in New York? Surely, like,
Andrew Garfield. Well, either Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
take.
Oh,
I'll take
yeah.
any Spider. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll go into the
Any of the
Spider-Verse,
three.
dude.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
do
yeah.
not care. Gyllenhaal, whatever. And if we make our way through the entire list of Dons, and it's just a lot of no's, which we're used to, I'm saying, when the weather gets nicer, maybe next summer, fly us back out to the UK. I've dropped a couple stone. I would like to have a retribution tour on the pitch. So
100%.
if we can't get anyone else, we'll just fucking run it back.
Yeah.
We'll just
We-
do it with you.
yeah,
We'll
let's
go
do
out
it.
There.
He's even easier to knock over now.
Yeah,
you know,
and we'll
so-
get Terry a mic this time so he can
Yeah.
fucking defend his honor.
100%.
Yeah.
We were saying it. We were like, we're going to have a UK tournament, get the band back together.
Oh, reunion, baby.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We'll play it on the roof of a pub like the
Yeah.
Beatles.
If Oasis, if Oasis isn't going to do it and the Beatles never did it, we'll fucking do it.
Well, I actually found like the
Reunion of the
Oasis
century.
and the Blur licensing, and I was like, they could be cool sponsors, like just for the
Oh,
fucking-
that will add the famous
kits?
fucking grudge match.
yeah,
dude.
just for the shits of it, just have
Ooh.
like the band
Yeah.
names and the thing.
Worth
Uh,
every penny.
Chris, thank you for coming on to the
Yeah,
Only
great to
Podcast
see you.
Matters. Where
Appreciate your
can the
time.
kids follow you? What do you want to plug?
Yeah.
Shout
Plug.
everyone
Listen,
out.
we've got the Soccer in Style thing tonight. By the time this goes out, I might not be there. We've got the beers on Friday.
No, this is all.
This is all
worthless.
post that.
Like, talk about the social media handles, maybe the forever stuff, the web address,
At Percival.
the address of
Just
the
Google
store.
Percival, and it's right there for you.
That's it.
Oh, you know, we noticed that we thought was pretty funny in the Percival bio. It's your personal Instagram is right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like, well, was that once
Yeah.
is that once upon a time to get pussy?
Which, by the
Like,
way, in the Throwing Fits bio, our personals are there too. We just thought it was funny that it was like, please follow me.
Yeah.
Charity case.
pre-baby
100%.
mama. Pre-baby mama.
Like, why would I deny that?
Yeah, no, I understand.
I mean, pre-baby mama, that was just to get girls, right?
That's only been there recently.
Oh.
I love cheating on my wife.
Leave it in, Chris.
No, Terry put it there.
Oh, really?
He's like, you need to be some sort of influencer. I'm like, oh, okay.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt, right?
Nah,
I mean, again,
yeah,
we do
yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
you gotta do
It's
what
different
you
kind of content goes on your personal stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah,
For sure.
and you gotta get it how you live. Why have the brand if you can't benefit?
Exactly, mate.
Chris and Terry, thank you guys for coming on to
Yeah, great to see you,
the
boys.
Only Podcast That Matters. Chef, take us out.